All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to tennis. It never ends. We're in Strasbourg. Like I said yesterday, it's gonna be a weird week because there's gonna be some matches. We're gonna watch some players a little bit, other players sometimes. It's just it's a bit of an on-off kind of week because it's French Open preparation week, right? I mean, most players are focusing on the big one. But we're watching Eala. She's taken on Oliynykova, who is a very strange player to play against and to watch. So we're gonna see how this one plays out. This is gonna be very interesting. Winner of this match, by the way, will take on the winner of Bouzkova and Siniakova. So a Czech player in the next round. So so that's interesting. Already Dasher's won today. Let's go. Demonor's winning right now. Let's go. Australia's doing something. By the way, check out the rankings video. Rankings video came out like an hour ago. Go watch it. I know some of you like it. Go watch it. All right. The match beforehand just finished. Great. Perfect timing. There are matches going on in Hamburg. That's like the big men's tournament. This is actually a 500 event for the ladies. So this is a pretty big tournament. Rebecca was the defending champion, obviously not playing this week. Umboko's the number 1 seed. She came in as a wild card, so there she's in. Alexandrova is here as well. Keys withdrew because she did well at a challenger last week, so she doesn't need to play again. You got Towson, you got Jovic, you've got Fernandez, so it's pretty competitive 500 event for a pre-Grand Slam event. Players like Stern, Zachary have all played. Navarro, Raducanu, I think, is playing tomorrow. Maybe. Is she playing tomorrow? I don't even know. Was she playing today? I have no clue. She might be playing tomorrow. Raducanu is playing tomorrow. So we might watch her. Bergs withdrew. Well, that sucks. By the way, ATP Fantasy this week is going to be rough. I already tell it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough one. But the good thing is, if you are in ATP Fantasy, most people didn't. I don't think people know that it's on this week. For some reason, I think people only think it's on for the 1000s. So a lot of people haven't done anything, no trade. So if you do have a good team, or if you have a team, you might actually be all right. So, yeah. So let's see how that goes. Couldn't go a day without streaming. Nope. There will be a day this week that I don't stream. I just don't know what day that is. But there will be a day. Should be interesting with Raducanu back with her old coach from the US Open. Yeah, that will be interesting. That will be an interesting... see how well she plays. Imagine she won the French. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. But yeah, these two have never played, which is no surprise. No play in Geneva, that's fine. Don't think I even have Geneva on my radar today, so that's fine. Demonor is trying to win a Mies match. Also, French Open qualies are happening, so it's all going on. Please say Vallejo again. Vallejo. Ooh, that was an ugly match, by the way. That last match, they had 60 errors. Oof. Brutal. Steph was warming up. Oh, Steph was playing today. Oh, Tsitsipas is playing. I forgot that. Tsitsipas is playing. My bad. Have you seen Dasher today? Do you think she could get back to the top of the rankings? I don't know about back to the top of the rankings, but it was a great win. It's a great win. Very happy with that. And now she's going to take on Stearns, which sucks because Stearns is really tough. Oh, it's raining at RG Collies as well. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, Deb, your team's locked and loaded? Oh, good. So, I'm so glad. I was so worried that you didn't get it. You didn't get it done in time. I'm so pleased that you did. I'm glad I didn't bring Tabilo in because I was about to bring him in and then he apparently put out. So luckily I didn't bring in Tabilo. Caboli's playing Bouze. That's a terrible draw. Anyways. How can someone forget about Steph? He carries the ATP Tour alongside Medvedev. Oh, I'm so sorry. Should I bet all my money on Eala? You should do whatever you decide. I'm not going to tell you, but I also would say strongly no. I would not do that. I wouldn't bet all my money on anything. But yayo, there you go. If you're the coach of Eala, which aspects of a game would you work on the most? For the clay, nothing, because it's near the end of the clay season. The obvious one is the serve. Either more first serves or it's probably... You can do two things with the serve, right? You can either get more first serves in, which means you don't have to worry about your second serve as much. So improve the first serve, or keep the first serve as is and try and improve your second serve. It's probably better to improve the first serve, right? Try and make that a little bit more reliable. Get that first serve percentage up, because the more first serves you get in, the less you have to worry about people attacking your second serve. But she has to have a good first serve. It can't just be a second serve disguised as a first serve, right? So yeah, obviously that's the part that everybody has been talking about for the whole last year. Everything else is fine though. I mean, there's probably, I reckon she could probably be a little bit more defensive at times. Like I think she could be, she does sometimes hit out a little bit too early and maybe panics and tries to hit winners too early. But besides that, she has a solid game. And she has like fighting spirit. She has all the stuff that you can't really teach, right? You can teach technique. It's the stuff inside that she's got that, you know, the fighting qualities, and, you know, if she's down 5-1, she's not going to give up. Those are the things you can't teach. The mentality, right? So she's got a lot of the intangibles, right? And you can teach the technique. Practice the technique. Rooting for Early in 3. Nice. Play suspended in Geneva. Yep. Sliding on clay courts. Yeah, she could definitely improve movement on clay. But again, it's not detrimental to her ranking. Like if she doesn't do well on clay, it's a missed opportunity, right? It's a missed opportunity to get points. But I don't think it's like if you don't play well on clay, you're not going to be good. It's like, no, she can be top 30 without clay. She was already. She's already like, 38 in the world without being good on the clay, or like, you know, as good as other players on clay. So it doesn't really matter. It's just a missed opportunity. Like she could get more points if she has some runs on the clay, but overall, I don't think she needs to really bother that much on being a good clay quarter. There's plenty of great players that have no who don't play well on clay or don't do as well on clay, and that's like Medvedev and Osaka, right? Those two have moments, but overall, their clay tennis is by far their worst surface, especially Osaka. And she's won 4 Grand Slams and been world number 1. So, you know, it's not a must-have. Did Demon win? Oh God, I don't know. Yes, he did. He did. He took out Cerundolo in 3. Which I'm torn because it sucks for my team, but it's good for Demon. So I guess it's a win. That's like his first win on clay for like the year. He hasn't won anything on clay, and that's probably the first match he's won on clay in the whole year. I tell you, on a real note though, that's a bad loss for Cerundolo. Like that's bad. If you just lost to somebody who has not been good on clay, and Cerundolo's good on clay, he's supposed to be good. He's had a pretty solid clay season. To lose to a guy who, and you were winning by a set. I mean, that's a bad loss by Cerundolo. He lost that one. That's bad. That's bad. And I'm saying that as a Demon fan. Like, De Minaur has not been good this clay season. So, bad loss for Cerundolo against somebody he should have beaten at this point on that surface. The relief on Demon's face, bless him, yeah. So, Dasher and Demon both getting wins today. That is a great day. Australian tennis has finally had a good day. It's been months. By the way, chat, went to the thrift today. It was a good day. Usually Mondays suck at the thrift. Usually there's nothing there, but I found so much stuff. I found Jackass Volume 2 and 3. Like the TV versions, not the movies, but I've got the movies too. I'm going to watch those. I found a couple of movies that I've been looking for. They were on my checklist, which was great. And that's about it. Kazatkina won. Yep, she sure did. All right, here we go. Oliynykova comes out on court. She has got her signature temporary face tattoos. It's almost like glitter. I can't tell because she's moving, but. And Alexandra Eala walking out as well. It's going to be an interesting matchup. We've watched Oliynykova a couple of times. We watched her play Raducanu at the start of the year, and we didn't watch her play Keys in that Australian Open, but it was a huge moment because Keys was the defending champion. She was really playing, she was losing early in that match, and Oliynykova came out with the face tats, and people were freaking out, like, what the hell? She tattooed her face, even though they were just temporary. But she just plays a different style. Like, she will play a rally only moonballs, right? She'll only just hit loopy, annoying moonball shots. Then she'll hit a backhand winner up the line. Like, she has got just such a strange game and such a frustrating game to play against. It's going to be interesting to see how Eala deals with all of that variety. I think Eala's the favorite. She must be, right? She's got to be the favorite. Oh, no, she's the underdog. Wow, okay, that's not what I expected. I thought she'd be the favorite based on ranking, but no. Oliynykova is the slight favorite, which is weird. Okay. Looks like you're cooped up in your studio 24/7. Do you actually get some time and chance to watch tournaments live? No, I live in Australia, so there's no tournaments live here until January. Eala and Oliynykova are warming up. Yes, they are. Thank you for telling me that. Doesn't have the Eala match. I would bet on her to win. Eala is underdog. Yeah, why is that? That's so strange. But I guess because of clay court form, that must be the only explanation, is just clay court tennis. Oliynykova did make a challenger final on clay back in March, and also came to the qualies here, winning a couple of matches. So I guess Oliynykova on clay this year has had a better season than Eala, so that's maybe why she gets she's got that advantage. And like I said, the winner of this match will play an over in the next round, either Buzkova or Siniakova. And then there's Alexandrova and Lee. All the names. Is there an Australian female that can dominate the tennis besides Ash Barty? Not at this stage. Not yet. Elizabeth.
Good luck, Eala.
Hey, thank you for the 5. Now let's see how she does. Maybe being the underdog helps. You know, she's not expected to win. So much talking. What do you want me to say? I can sit here in silence for like the next 10 minutes until it starts. Like, so much talking, blah, 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 blah. I wish the match started when I went live, but I can't. Hey! Hey, can you start the match already? Hey, stop. Hey, we're all waiting here. Hey, can you start the match? They can't hear me. I'm shouting at my TV. She has like 3 clay titles this year. Does she? Does she really? Where? 3 clay titles? Are you for real? Are you sure? Oliynykova has 3 clay titles in 2026. No, she doesn't. I don't know what... what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. She has got 10 wins, 6 losses, so she's got way more wins than maybe Eala. Last year, she won a couple of clay titles at the end of last year. So clay is probably her favorite surface. She won 2 clay titles to end last year on the Challenger circuit. She also won a Challenger in September on clay. Last year was pretty much, she just basically played on clay. She played one Wimbledon match because she wanted to qualify. She played one US Open qualifying match where she lost. And then she played a hard court match at the very start of the year and went, no, I'm going to play clay. So this is a proper clay quarter, Oliynykova. She is on her surface. But last year she won. She actually won more than 3. She won like 7 clay court titles. What? What the hell? Yeah, she won 3 challenges and 4 ITF events on the clay last year. So she dominated clay. So yeah, now I can see why she's favorite. Hey, thank you, Dim, for the $5. Yeah, so this is now I know why Eala is the underdog, because Eala is playing against a real tough, strong clay quarter. Hopefully it doesn't rain. There is rain around, but hopefully it doesn't get to us. No, titles, not wins, titles. She won 7 titles last year. That's right, yeah, it was last year, not this year, but still very impressive. All right. What's happening with Maya Jordan at the moment? Lost 6 first rounds. Yeah, I know. She started the year off injured, and I think it's just a confidence issue. So yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully, joint can get good soon. But she's only like 19, so I mean, she's got time. There's no pressure on Australia isn't putting pressure on joint just yet. She's got time. We're giving her time. By the way, Echeverry plays Atman. We need Echeverry to win, and when I say we, I mean me. All right, who you got winning this one, chat? Who you got? I've got Eala in 3. But you probably already knew that because you watched the video, not because you think I say that all the time. You probably watched the video. You definitely watched the video. Right, chat. You definitely watched the video. Here we go. Eala's going to serve. As we got a fault, second serve. As the return goes forehand of Eala, backhand from Oliynykova to the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova forehand cross court. Eala gets it back. As Oliynykova goes into the backhand of Eala again. Oliynykova forehand to the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova with a backhand up the line. Backhand cross court from Eala. Oliynykova forehand up the line into the Eala forehand. Oliynykova slides the net. And it's 15 love. I tell you, Oliynykova is just looking so casual the way she's hitting the ball. She is not trying to go for any massive winners. She's not trying to do anything crazy. In that first rally, she was just pretty much just hitting the ball straight back down the middle with no power. No power whatsoever. But Eala won the first point. 15 love. And the return goes out by Oliynykova. 30 love. By the way, chat, is Oliynykova the only player, male or female, that has a neck tattoo? Are there any other tennis players that have a neck tattoo? I can't think of any. There's definitely players with tattoos. But neck, like here? I don't think so. Because Bublik's got arm and so does Kyrgios, but they don't have neck. I don't think anyone has a neck tattoo. Now, she doesn't have face tattoos. They're just temporary. The ones on her here are not real. They're not real. 30 love. Is it a forehand from Oliynykova into the backhand of Eala? Oliynykova forehand. Getting the back of Eala up the line. That's a good shot. Oliynykova slice. And Eala with a drive volley that goes wide, but she should have left it because the slice was going wide, I think. Yeah, Wawrinka's got tattoos, but not like, I'm talking here. Vondi does. Does she have here though? I don't know if she has here. Lehechka's got tattoos as well. 30-15. I don't think Opelka has neck tattoos. He's got a beard. Mute. Okay. Don't know why he was his channel on mute. That'd be weird. 30-15. You're gonna look at me, are you? Weird. Okay. Forehand goes up the line. Into the forehand of Eala. Forehand now from Oliynykova. Cross court the back of Eala. Oliynykova forehand again. Eala backing up the line's a good shot. Slice Oliynykova goes in. Eala drop shot is too good. 40-15. 40-15. Oh, wait, you're saying here. You're talking about here. I'm talking about here. So you're saying, like, players have it here. Okay, but I'm talking about here. Like, on the front. Like, here is... Okay, yeah, that's a neck tattoo, I guess, technically. It's on your neck, but, like, here is, like... That's different. On the front of your neck. Anyways, Eala holds. One love. Mirra has a neck tattoo as well. Here or here? Side or front? One love. You've never seen a male tennis player or male non-tennis player with a flower tattoo. So basically, you've never met a man with a tattoo that has a flower on it. Well, I have a flower. It's called a rose. Was that a dig at me, or are you just haven't met many people? I feel like that was a personal. I feel like that was you would. Plenty of people have rose tattoos. You just haven't met many people. All right, one love. As Oliynykova serves, wins the first point, 15 love. Hey, Pia, thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate that. Sorry, throat tattoos. Yeah, throat tattoos. Does anyone have any throat tattoos besides Oliynykova? I'd say no. As with a drop shot from Oliynykova. That's a great drop shot. 30 love. A 30 love. As the backhand return goes in the net by Eala. 40 love. Love. As with a fault, second serve. Serving to the front of Eala in the nets, and it's 1-1. 1-1. I thought you said you were taking it easy this week. I am. We're only watching this match today. We're taking it very easy. We watch this match. We might watch a match tomorrow. You've met a lot of people and it wasn't a dig? Okay, good. Rose tattoos are pretty common. They're not very unique. As we're forehand now from Eala into the forehand of Oliynykova. Backhand of Eala is good, and Oliynykova sliced the net. And it's 15 love. Demon 1, I know, right? Can't believe it. It's amazing. Who's he playing next? Can he keep winning? Or is it just like, is it one and done? Who's he got next? Fakina. Oh, shit. Okay, well, it was a good run. As with a forehand return into the forehand of Eala. Backhand now from Oliynykova into the forehand of Eala as Oliynykova hits a bit of a moon ball into the forehand of Eala. Pardon me, Oliynykova with a backhand into the Eala backhand. Another backhand to backhand exchange as Oliynykova hits a slice forehand in the net. And it's 30 love. Love. Pardon me. Eala serves again. Serving to the forehand of Oliynykova. To the backhand of Eala. Oliynykova forehand slice. Goes long and it's 40 love. It is very breezy out there. We know Eala can play in these conditions, but Oliynykova, the style that she plays could definitely be good in this wind as well. I don't think it's going to hurt either player. It's going to make it awkward and maybe some ugly rallies, but I don't think Oliynykova is at a disadvantage in the wind. Oliynikova's ranking is like 64, 5? Second serve to the backhand of Oliynykova. That goes out in the return. It's 2-1 Eala. All right. Check this out. Chad, I got a squishy tennis ball. So when I'm getting stressed out watching Australians, I can squeeze this instead of yelling at you. Instead of screaming it into the void, I can just do this. Go, Demon will come back. He will come back. I know he's playing Sinner, but... Rose and butterflies got to be the most common tattoos for both genders. No, I don't think it's... I mean, maybe they are. I don't know about most common. What would be the most common tattoos? Probably names, right? Alex will be the champion of the world someday, though she is still young and she is improving day by day. Watching her from Chile. Hey, what's up? Eala must be aggressive to beat Oliynykova. Oh, for sure. And she is. Eala has definitely been the more aggressive player. And so far, it's working. I think Oliynykova at her career high ranking right now. I think she's currently at her career best. All right. 2-1. Yo.
Thanks again, Cams, for Alex cover. Alex for the win.
Hey, thank you, Pia, for the donation. Appreciate that. Did Carlos get any tattoos? Yeah, he's got one for every slam he won, right? Hasn't he got like a Wimbledon one? He's got a US Open, Australian Open. Yeah, he's got them for the slams that he's won, right? I think he has the date of the slam he won, or the day he won it. Anyway, he's good hitting from Oliynykova, 15 love. Enjoyed the rankings video. See, I do watch them. Thank you. I've only seen a rose tattoos on women. Not a dig. Okay. You go. I'm sure that somewhere David Beckham's got one. He's got that many tattoos. What about Messi? I'm sure a lot of footballers have tattoos. I'm sure the rose is on there. Yeah, Messi's got he's got a rose on his right arm. I mean, there's plenty of flowers on Messi. Most basketballers too probably have a rose or a flower of some sort. It's pretty common. Why are you so yawny today? I'm exhausted. All right, 30 love. Oliynykova back into the net. And it's 30-15. Is that your only tattoo? No, I want to get another one. I keep saying that all the time, but I just never can find the time to get one. 40-15. Maybe we should do a fundraiser. I'll get a tennis ball on my arm. $500. Probably cost that much. 40-15. You need a tennis tattoo, Cam. Well, that's what they say. Maybe I'll get a little tennis ball somewhere on my neck. 40-15 as that goes out by Oliynykova. 40-30. $40-30. Do tattoos hurt? Yes. And anybody who says otherwise is just lying to you. Tattoos hurt. If they didn't hurt, everyone would have them. All right, Eala gets the deuce as that goes in the net by Oliynykova. Are you getting those coloured in? They are coloured in. They're just very lightly coloured. 300k subs by the end of round one, Roland Garros, you reckon? Okay. I don't know about that, but we'll see. There's a 4 now up the line from Oliynykova to the fort of Eala. Oliynykova wins the point. Eala just hit it long, and it's 40. So it's advantage. Oliynykova. Get a Mia tattoo? Maybe. Get a tattoo on your arm saying Eala in 3. All right, return. Goes out by Eala, and it's 2-0. 2-2. I missed the Sinner match yesterday. How did Rude look? Rude looked good. Rude did look good. Considering he was playing the guy that no one can beat. Yeah, he did good. He did well. I bet Eala because of you. You bet on Eala because of me? Cool. Good luck with that. So, by the way, so that means, you know the rules, right? So, if Eala wins, 10%. Right? That's the rule. Appreciate that. And if you lose, then that's your fault. You shouldn't listen. This is not a betting channel. I do not give out betting advice. As Eala hits a winner up the line, 15 love. 15 love. Get 2 cross tennis rackets and a tennis ball as the head tattoo. But you want me to do it on the side of my head? Are we going? What? Sounds terrible. 15 love. Backhand return from Oliynykova to the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova forehand to the backhand of Eala. To the forehand of Oliynykova. Backhand from Eala up the line. That's a good shot. Oliynykova gets it. Eala with the volley. Too good. 30 love. Who do you consider your top 3 favorites for Roland Garros? Sinner, Zverev, Ruud. Is Cam getting a new tattoo? No. Not at this stage. Not that I know of. 30 love. Serving the backhand of Oliynykova. Backhand from Eala. In the net. 30-15. 30-15. Cam isn't a Klavedev believer. Have you seen his record at the French Open? Klavadev's great, and then he gets to Roland Garros, and then he falls apart. His record there stinks. Backhand now goes in the front of Eala. Backhand now from Oliynykova. Into the Eala backhand as Oliynykova drop shot. Eala's going to get there. And then Oliynykova puts a drive volley down the middle. Eala with a drop volley. Oliynykova puts up a lob. But it goes out. Good rally by both. Eala 40-15. Oliynykova just going a little too central with the drive volley. And Eala with good hands at the net. (40-15). Eala serves. Hit the backhand of Oliynykova. Backhand from Eala again at the front of Oliynykova. Eala with the backhand again. Oliynykova cross-court forehand again. Eala slices into the drop shot of Oliynykova, but Eala's there with the backhand. Oliynykova lob. It's not going to make the net. All right. 3-2 Eala. She keeps the lead. All right. All right. Never know with Medvedev. He could make the final or lose to a 124 in the world in the first rounds. Exactly. Get pressure as a privilege over your sinuses. Yeah, chat's trying to say, like, get the worst tattoo ever. I'm watching Echeverry Atman, and Echeverry will take this into. I hope so. I need Echeverry to win because I've got him on my team, and Cerundolo lost, and I need him to back up Cerundolo because Cerundolo lost. Is Fils expected to play the French? Yes. And he's expected to be okay. By the way, the tattoo, or the I feel like they're stickers. I don't think they're tattoos this time. They're almost like small diamonds all over her face or over her nose. By the way, do you know whoever has won Strasbourg in the last 2 years has won the AO the next year? Really? Let's go Dasher. Let's go. 3-2. Eala. Oliynykova to serve. Serve in the net. Second serve. Get a Dasher tattoo. Hey, look, if she signed my arm, I might get it tattooed. As we serve into the backhand of Eala. Backhand Oliynykova in the net. And it's left 15. Blunted.
Demon needed that win, ... what a win.
Yeah. Great win. Thank you for the 2. Definitely needed that win. Hey, big trades. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. All right, second serve, Oliynykova. Into the back of Eala. Oliynykova, forehand again. The back of Eala is Oliynykova with a forehand slice. Goes long. Love 30. Chance for Eala to get a break point here. Love 30. Serving to the back of Eala. Oliynykova forehand. Into the slice of Eala. Oliynykova forehand again. Up the line. Eala puts up a lob. Oliynykova smash. Good put away. 15-30. Echeverry's up 2 breaks in the first. Nice. French Open draw comes out later in the week. 15-30. As the backhand return goes into the forehand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala. Oh, it goes wide. She went on the attack, tried to hit the ball on the rise, and just pushed it wide. It's 30-0. Wasn't a bad idea. She has been pretty successful in that. 30-0. Tell us why Dash is your favorite player, Cam. I don't know. She just is. Because she's Australian. All right, 30-0. Is it a forehand cross court into the backhand of Oliynykova? Backhand now from Eala into the forehand of Oliynykova. Eala backhand again, the forehand of Oliynykova. Into the forehand of Eala. Cross court the backhand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala again to the backhand of Oliynykova. Eala comes in there with a slice. Oliynykova lob. Eala tries to hit it back with a volley, but it goes long. 40-30. But yeah, Dash has been my favorite probably since she started to make that rise. I mean, she was not my favorite back when we started this channel. But when she started getting to the top 10 and we started watching more of her because she was getting close to the top 10. What season was that? Was that like 22? Yeah, 2022. We started to watch her a lot more as she was rising up the rankings because she was doing well at Roland Garros and those kind of those big tournaments to start the year. And I like just how her game is. It's kind of like Paolini's game. It's more defensive. It's not the big hitting game of the WTA is known for the most part. And I just like an underdog. And back when we were watching, Swiatek dominate and Dasha, I'm looking here. She made the semis of Rome. She made the semis of Roland Garros. We watched her through those tournaments. We watched her beat Coco Gauff back in Stuttgart that year as well. So yeah, like 2022. And it was just like, and then she made the WTA finals, which was amazing. And since then, I've just been a fan. Just somebody who, I like players that don't have, that are like, Fernanda's another one, right? Another player that just, they're scrappy players, right? They're like Leighton Hewitt. They don't have the big weapons. And they don't dominate with their serve, but they just fight like crazy. And that's their strength. Advantage Oliynykova. As the return goes into the forehand of Oliynykova. Backing it from Eala. Oliynykova forehand is a bit of a shank. Eala gets it back into the backhand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala up the line. Oliynykova forehand goes cross court. Drop shot Eala. Oliynykova's going to get it. And hit it onto the baseline. Then a great lob by Eala. Oliynykova hits it back with a lob. But that lob goes out. And Eala gets the deuce. Good play by Eala. Deuce. How do I feel about Umboka hiring Wim Fizet? That's going to be really interesting. I'm interested to see how that goes. I'm excited to see that for Umboka. It's always fun to see when a player hires a coach, a superstar coach, right? Here we all thought that Anisimova was going to get Wim Fizet, but Umboka, that's interesting. I mean, he's got so much experience. He's won so many Grand Slams with so many players. As Oliynykova with a good serve out wide and Eala in the net on the return. Deuce. So, yeah. All right, Oliynykova serves again. As the return goes into the backhand of Oliynykova, she hits it up the line for a winner. And it's advantage Oliynykova. That's why I loved Halep. Didn't have overpowering weapons and combined everything to be successful. Exactly, yeah. Well, one of my favorite players as well was Radwanska back in like the mid 2010s or the early 2010s. And that was, and again, another player that just didn't have the weapons, but was just great defensively and was able to get so many wins without having to use, pure power. Serena's obviously one of my all-time favorites, like probably my favorite player of all time on the women's side. But it was fun to just have like, just those players that are just scrappy, right? Halep's another one. I love watching Halep. As with a backhand into the front of Oliynykova. Eala with the backhand to the backhand of Oliynykova. Into the backhand of Eala as Oliynykova forehand into the front of Eala. As Oliynykova forehand again to the front of Eala. Into the front of Oliynykova. Eala just going forehand to forehand at the moment. Now Oleynykova's hitting moon balls. And Eala sprays it long as she tries to hit on the rise. And that is why Oliynykova does those kind of shots. Advantage Oliynykova. Thanks for the explanation. I can imagine your excitement when she became Australian. Yeah, that blew my mind. Still one of the greatest days of this channel's history when that happened. When I woke up and saw that news, I was like, how crazy is that? It's like a superstar player that you watch from another team getting traded to your team. It was as close as a trade as you're ever going to get. Your favorite player getting traded to your favorite team that's what it was. That's what happened. All right, Oliynykova backhand. Nice shot. 3-0. Yep. 30 minutes for 6 games. All right, Eala serves. She had a couple of chances in that last game. Serving to the forehand of Oliynykova, backing up from Eala. Oliynykova forehand again to the back of Eala. As Oliynykova forehand on the stretch. Eala goes cross-court again. Oliynykova gets it back with a forehand, but overhits it. And it's 15-love. Love your Doku idea. Yeah. Did anybody else see that at the start of the stream? I don't know if it's too tricky or not, if we just go back to guess who, but or who am I, but yeah, I was working on that today. Keep things interesting. So we're forehand up the line to the forehand of Oliynykova. Eala forehand again to the front of Oliynykova as Eala back into the net. She tried to hit that on the rise as well. Her tattoo's real. Oleynykova's tattoos? Yes. 15-0. 15-0. Radwanska's husband is coaching somebody as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know she's coaching Lynette or mentoring her, but I'm not sure. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Oliynykova. Great return. Eala gets up with a slice. Oliynykova forehand cross-court. Eala's going to get there with a backhand. Oliynykova forehand now to the front of Eala. Eala's back in the rally now. Oleynykova's in trouble. Eala drop shot in the net, though. 15-30. It takes a different type of person to have tattoos on the neck. I met plenty of people with tattoos on the neck. It's usually people that have run out of space for tattoos elsewhere. All right, 15-30. As a backhand return goes into the front of Eala. Backhand from Oliynykova up the line. Eala backhand again to the backhand of Oliynykova. But Oliynykova hits it long and it's 30-0. All right, big point coming up here. 30-0. As Eala serves the backhand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala. Oliynykova back up the line. Eala gets it back with her backhand. As Oliynykova puts up a moon ball. Eala hits on the rise. And then Eala comes to the net with a forehand, but hits it wide. And Oliynykova gets her first break point of the match. 30-40. Yeah, Oliynykova doesn't have any face tattoos. Her neck tattoo her throat tattoo is definitely real. But yeah, her doesn't have any face tattoos. All right, Oliynykova moonball on the return as Eala goes up the line. Oliynykova forehand moonball again. Eala's going to attack it. Off the tape goes in. Oliynykova pass. Eala with a drop volley, but Oliynykova gets it back. Eala's there with a volley winner though. Great rally. I'll tell you, these moon balls are really testing Eala's timing. Because what she's trying to do is she's trying to hit them on the rise, which is a good play. Because when I say on the rise, what do I mean? So when I say on the rise, so the ball comes in at the massive height, it bounces, right? That's the court, that's the net. And then the player's here, right? And they hit it as it's rising. Because if they move back, right? Well, can you even see that? I don't even know if you can see that. Right? So the ball comes in, it bounces, and then you hit it as it's going up. You don't want to hit it at the top. Usually you want to hit the ball at the top of the bounce, right? So when the ball comes in, you want to hit it like there, right? But if they do a massive ball, it's going to go up like this. So you want to hit it. Eala's trying to hit it before the bounce gets too high over her head. Also, she doesn't want to be standing way back behind the baseline and trying to hit a ball from shoulder height at the back fence. So she's trying to hit it on the rise. But the problem with that is that you got to time it well, and it's hard to control because you're trying to be aggressive on a shot that's really high and loopy. So she's going to make some errors doing it, but it's the right play. And Oliynykova, that's why Oliynykova plays that shot. Eala's got a break point, by the way. Advantage Eala. She goes up the line into the front of Oliynykova. She puts up a moon ball. Eala hits it on the rise. That goes in. Oliynykova forehand goes out, and Eala breaks. 4-3. No, she doesn't. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Eala's not even... Eala saves the break point. My bad. I look away for 2 seconds and I lose my mind. We're back at deuce. Eala didn't break. Oleynykova's not even serving. Now, it's been a long clay season, all right? Hopefully that explained what I was talking about before. Oleynykova's got another chance. So hitting the ball on the rise is tricky. It takes timing. It takes control, good control. That was a great drop shot, Oliynykova. But that's why Oliynykova does it, because she's testing her opponent by throwing those balls up in the air. She's like, all right, if you're going to try and attack me, good luck. All right, Oliynykova. Yeah, it's been a long... I'm still in Rome mentally. As the return goes up, Eala forehand down the line to the front of Oliynykova. Now backhand from Eala. Oliynykova slice in the net, back to deuce. Last 2 games have been marathons. back to deuce. Who was nicknamed the King of Clay? Rafa. Next question. First serve. Oh, Sidney Pass is on court now. All right. We'll keep a track of him as well. As Oliynykova forehand to the front of Eala. Drop shot goes wide by Eala. It's advantage Oliynykova. Thank you for always covering, Alex. Let's give this game a like. Yes. Like the video if you haven't already. Has Sidney got his hair in a bun? I have no idea. Serving to the forehand of Oliynykova. Return goes into the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova backhand slice in the net. Eala gets back to deuce. It's a fourth break point for Oliynykova in this game. I think Eala had about 3 in the last game. So we've had just marathon games the last 2 games. And it's been a bit of a marathon set. All right, forehand up the line to the forehand of Oliynykova. Backhand up from Eala is Oliynykova slice. Eala backhand again. The forehand of Oliynykova into the backhand of Eala. Oliynykova, another backhand. Eala goes up the line. Oliynykova slices it back. Eala forehand up the line in the net. Advantage Oliynykova. And I think that Eala might be getting a little bit. I mean, these are relentless rallies. I mean, they're tough rallies. Why does the screen say 42 when Eala is 38 in the world? I have no idea what you're talking about. Advantage Oliynykova. What screen? On the TV? I have no idea. We are in deuce jail. Advantage Oliynykova. As Eala serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Oliynykova. Return goes back into Eala. That's a great shot. Oliynykova slices it back. Eala comes in with a volley and puts it away. Good play. And we back to deuce. Back to deuce. Long games. Oh, why does it say 42? Because that's her ranking from yesterday. Or from today. Her live ranking is not the same. Drop shot is good by Oliynykova, but Eala gets it. Oliynykova backhand pass, cross court wide. Oliynykova could have gone up the line. It would have been maybe a better shot. Advantage Eala. Yeah, so live rankings are not the same as official rankings. Man, Oleynykova's had so many chances here. Did he best breaks already? Yay. All right, as Eala puts that in the net, we're back to deuce. When will Emma play? Tomorrow. Raducanu will play tomorrow. As the return goes into the front of Eala. Oliynykova forehand to the back of Eala. Up the line to the back of Oliynykova is Eala drop shot. But Oliynikova's going to get there with a slice. But she pushes it long. And it's advantage Eala. Advantage Eala. Yeah, this has been a super, super long game. Advantage Eala to take the lead. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. The backhand of Oliynykova. Return winner. Back to deuce. Another deuce. Emma versus Parry. The last time they played was Billie Jean King Cup, and you were in New Zealand, and that match was on and didn't watch it. Oh, I went to New Zealand, did I? God forbid I went on holiday. That was like 3 years ago. 2 years ago. It's been 20 minutes this one set. I know. This one game, yeah, it has. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. Return goes into the back of Eala. Oliynykova forehand moonball. Eala gets it back with the backhand. Forehand again from Oliynykova to the back of Eala is Oliynykova slice. Into the front of Eala cross court. That's a good shot. Oliynykova slices it back though. Eala with a volley winner. Too good. Advantage Eala. I tell you, see, that's why Oliynykova is awkward, because she hits those moonballs and then she'll hit a low, like a cutting slice that stays low. So that's the awkwardness of playing her. All right, Eala, great volley. That's all that double she's been playing. Advantage Eala. To take the lead again. As the return goes into the front of Eala, up the middle to the forehand slice of Oliynykova. Oliynykova hits it out, and that game was at least 20 minutes. 15 minutes? 15? 4-3 Eala. All right. So many varieties, yeah. She has weird shots. Yeah, she does. Unorthodox shots. All right. Barty retired at 26. I reckon Raducanu will retire even sooner, just basing this on the continuous injuries and lack of fitness for the sport. Okay. I disagree. I disagree. 4-3 Eala. Good hold after a marathon. Can you name the king of clay? Yeah, Rafa. Nadal. Moonballing is frustrating. Oh yeah, it is very frustrating. Moonballers are the hard, like it's such an awkward person, like people to play. All right, here we go. 43 minutes for 7 games. That's where we are. The last 2 games have been about half of that. All right, return goes in from Eala. Then the drop shot. Oliynykova gets there, but Eala gets it back. Oliynykova backhand in the net. Oh, she got there, Oliynykova, to the hard shot. And Eala wins the first point, love 15. Oh, it's a shame. Oliynykova did well. All right. Love 15. As a return from Eala goes back to Oliynykova. Eala falling up the line. Olynykova's going to get there with a slice. Eala drop a bit of a slice approach. Oliynykova pass. Too good. And Eala's volley goes in the ground. 15-0. Do you all remember Madison Keys, Oliynykova? Yeah. Yeah, she was making it awkward for her as well. All right. 15-0. All right, good return to Eala. 15:30. Looks like 1 hour per set. Yeah, this could be a marathon. All right, serving to the forehand of Eala. Return winner again. And it's break points Eala, 15:40. Eala to get the break and serve the set. Watching from Macau. Hey, what's up? All right, 15:40. There's a default second serve. Double fault. There's the break. No, it's not. No, it's not. That was the first serve fault. God, chat. I am. Eala hits a return winner. That's the break. Now Eala breaks. I was one shot too early. She breaks. Hey, you got it right. Yeah, what an idiot. All right. 5-3. First serve must have been a let. Or she got 3 serves or something. I don't know. All right, Eala does get the break. It's a return winner. She had 3 great returns in that game to get the break. And now she's serving for the set. 5-3. Serving in the backhand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala. Oliynykova moonball. Eala hits it off the frame, and then Oliynykova hits a winner. Cam lacking sleep. No, I'm just watching the chat. I love 15. I'm also starving. I didn't eat. I should have eaten before stream. Love 15. Serving to the backhand of Oliynykova. Good return, but Eala gets it. Oliynykova with a slice. And then Eala forehand cross-court winner. Great recovery. 15-0. Is Eala your favorite on the WTA? Dario Kazatkina is my favorite. Who won today? How do you counter moonballer? What Eala's doing is how you counter a moonballer. You can moonball the moonball. That's always a strategy, but the way Eala's playing is a good. It's a tough strategy, but she can do that. She can hit the ball in the rise, so she's doing the right thing and it's working for the most part. All right, forehand goes out by Eala, and it's 15:30. Sleep deprivation is real. Yeah, today, after a big tournament like Rome, today the day after is always really. I didn't know if I had a day off today or not, but here we are. Hopefully tomorrow. I mean, we'll watch Raducanu tomorrow, but I don't know if Eala's playing tomorrow as well. She might. As it a backhand from Oliynykova, Eala in the net. It's 15:40. So yeah, Raducanu plays tomorrow. We'll see when she plays. We might tune into her match. On the men's side, yeah, I mean, there are matches on, but it's just like, what do we watch? Who do we watch? Yeah, so Raducanu will play Parry. Oh, no, actually, Eala won't play tomorrow unless her next opponent plays today. Buzkova and Siniakova playing today, or are they playing tomorrow? Because if they're playing tomorrow, Eala doesn't play tomorrow. If she wins. All right, 30-40, still break point. As the Eala comes in with a drop volley, it's more just a regular volley. Lob goes up, and the Eala puts away the drive volley, and it's deuce. The Eala has saved 7 break points in this set. And only had 2, which were in the last game, and she got 1 of them. So Echeverry's up a set against Atman, and Tsitsipas up a break already against Pirica. Sorry, chap. All right, deuce. As the Eala forehand to the backhand of Oliynykova. Backhand from Eala is Oliynykova forehand cross court. Eala gets back. Oliynykova drop shot. Oh, it's hit the tape. That would have been an amazing, crazy drop shot. But it didn't make it. And it gives Eala a set point. Advantage Eala. What happened to the French Open boycott? Do you reckon players will start withdrawing the day before? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Advantage Eala. As a return goes in from Oliynykova to the front of Eala, up the line in the net from Eala, back to deuce. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the update is on any of that. If anybody has anything. Right. Set point save, deuce. There's a backhand from Oliynykova into the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova backhand again. The forehand of Eala is Oliynykova puts up a bit of a moon ball. Eala gets this one back into the forehand of Oliynykova. Now Eala on the attack. Hits up the line. Great shot. Oliynykova puts up another lob. And then Eala with a smash put away. Great play, Eala. That's how you beat a moon ball. Advantage Eala. Advantage Eala. To take the first set. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Oliynykova. Eala forehand up the line. Oliynykova gets it back to the forehand of Eala. As Oliynykova forehand again to the backhand of Eala. And Eala in the net. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Serve again. For Eala. And the serve is a let. It's been a long first set. As the forehand goes into the slice of Oliynykova. Eala forehand again to the front of Oliynykova as Eala with the volley. Oliynykova can't get it. I tell you, Eala's improved that volley. And it's advantage Eala, third set point. Third set point to take the first set in, I think, just under an hour. Advantage Eala. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Oliynykova, up the line of the backhand of Eala. Oliynykova forehand again to the backhand of Eala. Drop shot's good. Oliynykova gets it with a slice. And Eala with a passing shot up the line, winner. Great first set. Tough first set for both. Eala takes it. First set in the bag, 6-3. 57 minutes. All right, first set for Eala. Both had multiple chances. Marathon games. The cameraman is just right in the way. He is just right in the way. He is not getting out of the way. He's standing right in the way. All right. First set in the bag. No aces or double faults for either player. 9 winners, 17 errors from Oliynykova. 12 winners and 17 errors from Eala. Eala had 2 break points, converted 1. Oliynykova had 7 break points and didn't convert any. That's the big stat. Everything else is pretty similar. Eala are slightly more winners, but yeah, Oliynykova just couldn't break and Eala could. Oliynykova had more chances though. And the first set goes to Eala. Let's go for 1,000 likes. Yeah, we're almost at 1,000 likes. Let's go. Let's get to 1,000 likes. It'd be crazy. Since he goes up 4-2 now, let's go. I need him to win. Actually, do I need him to win? I mean, it'd be good if he won. All right. Eala, first set. I'll tell you, the drop shots and the volleys from Eala have been really, really good. Been really good by her. The set felt closer than what it was. Scores? Oh, yeah, for sure. It's way closer than the score. There was only 1 break in it. Why does it always seem like people from the same country are paired up in the first round? Well, it just depends on what countries. I mean, there's some countries that have a lot of players, like America. Or Czech Republic. So yeah, I think, let me have a look. I think, I don't think Eala's next opponent, if she does win, is playing today. Unless they're playing after this. Oh no, they are playing today. They're playing after this. Buzkova, Siniakova are playing after this. So Eala might play tomorrow. The schedule hasn't come out. I'm guessing the schedule comes out after this match. But yeah. Eala probably does play tomorrow against one of the Czech players. All right. Oliynykova serving first. Love 15. By the way, chat, we're so close to 1,000 likes already. Are we going to stream Shelton 2 today? When does he start? I thought he was playing now. Isn't he playing now? No. When does Shelton start? Is he after Echeverry? Also, chat, we're almost at 300k as well, which is insane. All right, 30-15. Which means that we're like, what, a third of the way to a mil? Damn. All right, 30-15. As Oliynykova serves the next. 40-15. Shelton's not playing yet? Okay. All right, first serve is the fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Oliynykova. 4 now from Eala. The backhand of Oliynykova. She puts it in the nets. And Oliynykova fell down as well. She's all right. She just scuffed her knee, though. 40-30. Umpire's just checking that she's all right. Uh, 40-30. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As Eala return the nets. And Oliynykova takes the first game of the second. All right. 1-0. So who's Shelton playing, right? He's playing Giron, I think, right? All right. Eala to serve. As the return goes to the sky from Eala. Oliynykova flying up the line. Winner, love 15. Love 15. Hey, Armando. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. As a forehand from Eala into the backhand of Oliynykova. Eala forehand up the line. Oliynykova slicing the nets. 15-0. And Oliynykova just keeps slipping over. 15-0. As Eala serves again, the forehand of Oliynykova. Eala forehand in the net, 15-30. Little chance for Oliynykova to get more break points. 15-30. By the way, chat, just to put this into context, we might have more people here than the Sinner match yesterday. Holy moly. All right. Forehand goes into the backhand of Oliynykova. Backhand from Eala. Oliynykova slice. Eala backhand up the line. Oliynykova puts up a lob. It's not... Oh, it made it in! But Eala's got the easiest backhand winner ever. 30-0. Nah, we had more people yesterday. Not by much, though. I mean... Well, actually... Yeah, I know. We had a little bit more yesterday, but tell you, Eala fans, you guys show up. 30-0. Actually, I'll tell you what, and maybe it's because the match was better, but we had more people in the Gauff match than the Sinner match. That's actually pretty impressive. Usually, the top, like the Alcaraz Sinners of the ATP, they usually a lot of people want to watch them, but maybe because everything's been so one-sided these days, maybe people are more interested in WTA at the moment, which is cool. All right, 30-40. Catch. Forehand up the line. Into the forehand of Oliynykova. Lob goes up. Eala forehand is good. Up goes another lob by Oliynykova. Bounce smash Eala from the baseline. Goes in the slice of Oliynykova. Eala with the drop shot. Oliynykova gets with the forehand up the line. Eala puts up a lob. And it's in the net. There's the break. Oliynykova takes the break early in the second to love. To love. All right. Cam, did you buy that stress ball? I did. I bought a bag of them. I couldn't just buy one. I had to buy 12. That's all right. It means that, I can play indoor tennis with it. Against the wall. I'm sure everybody would love that. Please stop spamming. What was that, a moon ball? She does hit a moon ball. The difference between a lob and a moon ball is a lob is usually when somebody's at the net. A moon ball is when someone's at the baseline. It's a lob when somebody's on the baseline. That's sort of the easiest way to explain the difference. A lob is a moon ball. A moon ball is a lob that somebody hits mid-rally when they're both on the baseline. I guess that's probably the easiest explanation. A lob is more of when you're hitting it over someone's head at the net. As a return goes wide by Eala, 30 love. Can you please tell me what you think of the rhetoric that Oliynykova constantly puts forehand? About the... Wait, what? What are you asking me? Can you... I'm an idiot. You need to dumb this down. Don't use big words. What are you saying? Layman's terms. 30 love. Back air return goes in there by Eala. 40 love. I tell you, Oliynykova is running away with the set. What the hell? And now it's going to be deuce. Ready? Magic. I just noticed that tattoos on her neck, not part of her dress. Yeah. Yeah. She's got a tattoo here. All right, 40 love. I think I saw an older photo of her, and she had like 19 something on her. What was it? She used to have a tattoo, a date on her neck, but then she got it covered up by that tattoo. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, so she had 2006, which I think it must be her year, must be her birth year, right? Or just a random year. Yeah, she had 2006 across here, so that is like a cover up tattoo. That maybe she got the date lasered off, and then she added that instead. She's up for 3 love, by the way. I'm just trying to look at her, see if I can see her tattoos, her neck tattoo from a close up. Yeah, so she used to have 2006 across here, and then she must have got that lasered off, and then done over with her current tattoo. This tattoo looks way better than the date. The date tattoo just looked a little bit too random. This tattoo looks much better. Yeah, the tattoo looks kind of like a necklace. Exactly, that's what looks good. She looks gothic. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, in the 2006, well, she was born in 2001, so I have no idea. Maybe she started tennis in 06? I don't know. I don't know where the 2006 came from, but she obviously got that removed. And then... and then covered over. All right, 3 love. Oliynykova with the break in the second. No, it says that she was born in 2001. So I don't know what the significance of 2006 was, but maybe that's when she started tennis. I don't know. But either way, she got it removed and she replaced it with the tattoo she has now. Hey, Rory, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. By the way, to the guy that's spamming, I asked you to put in layman's terms. You keep writing it in the same way. What are you saying? I'm talking about her attacks on the Federation and her demand to disqualify Sabalenka. Sorry, what was the question? What was the question? Love 30. It's Love 30, everybody. It's Love 30.
Scam.
What? Hello? Hey, thank you, Florist, for the 5. Appreciate that. I love flowers. Are you a florist or is that your first name? That's an interesting name. Love 30. As with a serve. Into the net by Eala. Second serve. By the way, now that Eala's down a break, all the people that were hiding and lurking in the shadows are out. Now they're here. Now it was really quiet in the first set. Eala hits away a winner, 15-30. Now all the big tough guys are out. All the tough talkers. Here they are. Here we are. Oh, all the big tough talkers that were hiding in the shadows. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 15-30. First serve's a fault, second serve. As with a backhand from Eala into the forehand of Oliynykova. Eala backhand up the line. Oliynykova goes backhand cross court. Eala gets it back. Oliynykova backhand up the line. Eala gets that back with a lob. But Oliynykova with the forehand. Cross court. Eala's going to get that. Oh, but she hits it wide. 15-40. 15-40. It drives me nuts. This always happens. Does she know that we don't have to be all 3-set epics? 15-40. Oliynykova for the double break. All right. First serve's a let. Yeah, we can't show the video because we'll get in trouble. But thank you for hanging out. As the return goes into the backhand of Eala, forehand from Oliynykova sliced. Eala backhand again to the forehand of Oliynykova as Eala backhand goes again to that Oliynykova forehand as Eala goes the backhand of Oliynykova now sliced. Eala forehand slices. Oliynykova drop shot. It's too good. 4-love. Oliynykova in the second. She is playing. She's being a bit more aggressive, Oliynykova, in this second set. Definitely more aggressive than the first. All right. Double break 4-love. Oliynykova serves. To the back of Eala. Return goes to front of Oliynykova up the line. That's a winner. 15-love. 15-love. As Oliynykova serves again. It's a fault. Second serve. And it's a backhand return from Eala into the front of Oliynykova. Eala backhand again to the Oliynykova forehand. Eala with another backhand, but it's wide. 30-love. 30-love. Oliynykova serves. And is that an ace? No. It's a let. Serve again. Into the forehand of Eala. Return goes out. And it's 40-love. Love. And Oliynykova serves a fault. Second serve. As a return from Eala is good. Oliynykova sliced it back. Eala backhand cross court. Oliynykova slice again. Eala goes up the line. Oliynykova forward on the stretch goes long, and it's 40-15. And Oliynykova serves again. Serve. With the backhand of Eala. And Oliynykova makes the error. 40-30. As the return goes into the front of Eala. Slice from Oliynykova goes into the back of Eala. There's Oliynykova backhand cross court. Eala gets on the stretch. Oliynykova backhand again to the front of Eala. Oliynykova goes into that Eala backhand. Into the backhand of Oliynykova. Eala forehand cross court. Oliynykova puts up a lob. I think it landed in. It did. Eala now with a forehand. There's Oliynykova backhand. Into the net. All right. And Eala gets a deuce. That was a long rally. Oleynykova's tired after that one. All right. Deuce. All right. We get to deuce from 40 love. As Oliynykova serves an ace. All right. Advantage. Oliynykova. That might have been the first ace of the match. I don't remember there being any other aces. All right. Advantage Oliynykova. As Eala returns into the back of Oliynykova. Up the line of the back of Eala. Oliynykova cross court. Into the front of Eala. Up the line of the front of Oliynykova. Back into Eala again. The front of Oliynykova. And Oliynykova in the net. And we get to deuce. Cam, nice to see Demon will finally get back after not playing any tennis since Rotterdam. Yeah, I was just about to say that. I'm surprised he played today. I thought he wasn't. Yeah, I heard that he wasn't coming back into Wimbledon. So yeah, it was really nice that he actually made the effort to play today. I didn't see things that he hasn't played since Rotterdam. I'm pretty sure. Slice up the line into the back end of Oliynykova. Good lob. But Eala's got the drive volley. Oliynykova gets it though with another lob. And then Eala missed the smash. All right. Advantage Oliynykova. So yeah, it was awesome to see Demon. I was surprised. He made a surprise appearance. Yeah. It's crazy that he hasn't... that he was able to win after not playing for at least 4 months. 3 months? 3 months I don't think he played. Yeah. He hasn't played since February. So yeah, it's awesome. Cam, Alex is the bagel queen. It's so funny. Advantage Oliynykova. Great return to Eala. Up goes a lob by Oliynykova, and Eala with a forehand cross-court winner. Back to deuce. Remember, this was 40 love Oliynykova. This is a strange game. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Return goes in the back of Oliynykova. Sliced. And long. Advantage Eala. Tsitsipas first set against Pirikar. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Eala. Break point to get one of the breaks back. Serve. Double fault. There's the break. All right, 4-1. Eala gets one of the breaks back. 4-1. Probably really annoying to play someone against somebody who hits lobs often. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. By the way, if you did watch the preview, I said this was going to happen, so said this was going to be awkward. Hey, we got to 1,000 likes. Thank you, everybody, for liking the video. I forgot to update my team before this week. The only player I have that's playing is Cerundolo. Oh, no. That's brutal. Yeah, I think a lot of people forgot to do the teams this week. Yeah, good break from 40 love down as well. All right. Yeah, ha, no bagel. Ha, no bagel. Ha. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Ha. You thought it was going to be a bagel. Ha. It's 4-1. You were wrong. Is that right, chat? Is that the right energy? Is that the energy I should be bringing to the chat now? By the way, Rude's playing tomorrow in Geneva. I would have missed the deadline if it wasn't for Cam. Yeah, the deadline was all over the place. So, yeah, it was weird. This week was weird because everything started early, a day early. Remember, the French Open starts on Sunday, so you got to make sure you get if you're bringing people in for next week. I would wait until the draw comes out, though. Don't do it yet. The draw comes out on Thursday, Friday, so make sure you wait for that. Sad no bagel. She should have destroyed that noob Eala. Calling Eala a noob in 2026 is crazy. All right, 4-1. Eala has gotten one of the breaks back. Oh, I think there was some rain. Uh-oh. Eala serves into the front of Oliynykova. Return goes to the front of Eala. Oliynykova slice in the net. 15 love. Surprise Rude is playing this week. Yeah, I am too. I didn't think he would need to play Geneva because he would have been happy with how he went in Rome and Monte Carlo in Madrid, but obviously he wants to play that extra tournament. So, but we will see. All right, Eala, 15 love. Serving to the back end of Oliynykova. Return goes wide, 30 love. You're going to do a draw, be live for the draw for Roland Garros, right? Yeah, 100%. 100%. We were live for all the draws. All the major draws. All right. 30 love. As Eala serves a fault, second serve. As Oliynykova puts up a slice. And I think it floats long. Yep, 40 love. Cam is so happy. Yeah. Cam is a new meme of a bagel. Yeah, exactly. What does that mean? What do you mean? 40 love. Return goes into the front of Eala. So the back of Eala. 400 from Oliynykova. Into the front of Eala as Oliynykova goes up the line. And then Eala forehand cross court in the net. And it's 40-15. Now remember, Oliynykova should have been up 5 love. Just remember that. She should have been up 5 love. She had 40 love to try and get to 5 love. But unfortunately couldn't take it. $40 love. Serving to the forehand of Oliynykova. Eala goes to the forehand of Oliynykova. Is Eala forehand again? That's a winner. And it's 4-2. Oliynykova has the break. But Eala gets 2 games in a row. Is someone sleeping? Yeah, my dog is sleeping. Goffin won his quali match. Nice. You want to see a trick, chat? You ready? Hey! Like the video. 15 love. As with a 4 now from Eala, passing shots too good. 15-0. 15-0. Welcome to the circus. 15-0. As Oliynykova serves out wide to the back of Eala. Return goes in the front of Oliynykova. Eala falling cross court. Oliynykova slices it back. Eala drop shot. Too good. 15-30. Now, chat, we know that Eala can go on a bit of a roll. We know that she can come back from 4 love. All right, 15-30. As we default second serve. As Eala hits out on the return, 30-0. Cam's just not just a pretty face. Yeah, I got skills. I'm a hit at parties. 30-0. As Oliynykova serves. Into the back of Eala. Backhand now from Oliynykova to the forward of Eala. Oliynykova backhand again to that Eala forehand. Oliynykova with a slice in the net. And it's break point Eala to get back on serve. Chat, do you hear that? Chat, do you hear that? Shh, do you hear that? Silence. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? It's quiet. Shh. Everyone's real quiet. What happened? 30-40. Backhand return to Eala. Slice from Oliynykova goes in the front of Eala. As Oliynykova with the backhand up the line. Eala backhand cross court. Oliynykova forehand again to the back of Eala. As Oliynykova backhand again to that Eala backhand. As Oliynykova on the attack. Oh, Eala can't get it. Good point by Oliynykova. Deuce. So quiet. So quiet. Deuce. As Oliynykova serves again. The return goes into the backhand of Oliynykova up the line. Beautiful shot. Advantage, Oliynykova. They are lurking. They're waiting for this set to be... They're waiting for this game to be done. Watch this. Ready? Wins the game. Yep. It's been an hour and a half for like... How many games? Like 15 games is crazy. 4 now from Oliynykova goes to the net. Back to Deuce. Back to Deuce. Or maybe they're just in shock of my juggling skills. Chad, I am a professional juggler. Actually, no. I'm not a professional juggler. I am a hobbyist. A juggling hobbyist. And I have to juggle so many things on this channel, so I'm just a natural. As that goes to the net by Eala, and it's advantage Oliynykova. Advantage Oliynykova. To go to 5-2. Serve. To the front of Eala. Return goes back into Oliynykova. Eala backhand into the front of Oliynykova. Oliynykova in the net. Back to deuce. I tell you, Olenikova's had 2 very tough service games in a row now. God, for her, it would suck to get broken here. Apparently, Echeverry won. Did that happen, or is that a dream? Echeverry won. Tiebreak second set. Let's go. All right. Oliynykova. Double faults. And it's advantage Eala to get back on serve. Advantage Eala. Serve to the front of Eala. Return goes back into Oliynykova. Eala forehand again to the back of Oliynykova as Oliynykova hits it out. We're back on serve. Eala's won the last 3 games in a row. Was I the entertainer at the wedding? No, I was just one of the extras in the back. I was hiding in the back. I didn't have any duties. All right, 4-3. 4-3. Eala is back on serve, but she's still down, but on serve. So hold serve, we're level. So that's the thing. I mean, when you got Eala at 4-love, you can't just. She's not going to give you the set. You still got to win the set. And Oliynykova was at 40-love at 4-love, and just couldn't hold, and then that's changed the momentum. Classic Eala match, yeah. This is a classic Eala match. It's turned quite quickly. Oh yeah, sure has. All right. All right. Now, Eala doesn't have an opponent yet. Her opponent will be decided in the next match between the 2 Czech players, Buzkova and Siniakova. I think has she played Siniakova lately? I think she's played her. I don't think she's played Buzkova, though. I don't think. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. All right, 4-3. We're back on serve. We're back on serve. As Eala loses the first point, love 15. I don't know if Eala's playing doubles this week. Does anyone know? Anybody know? You got 1,000 likes? Appreciate that. Thanks everybody for stopping by. As we get a point now from Oliynykova. Eala goes up the line. Oliynykova puts up a lob. But Eala's there with the drive volley winner. And it's 15-0. By the way, chat, did anyone do anything fun on the weekend? Anybody have any fun things, do any fun things on the weekend? I went to a wedding. But you already knew that because I rocked up in a suit on stream. Did anybody do anything fun over the weekend? 15-0. As a return goes into the backhand of Eala, up the line of the backhand of Oliynykova. Oliynykova hits a winner, 15-30. Did anybody do anything fun on the weekend? Or do anything? Didn't have to be fun. Maybe you did something productive. Scuba diving? Okay. Went to the horse races? That's fun. Whose wedding? Not mine. There's my family members. As we get a fault, second serve. Serve into the forehand of Oliynykova. Forehand now from Eala is Oliynykova backhand. Into the back of Eala. Oliynykova backhand is a drop shot. Beautiful shot. Eala gets it. Or does she not? She doesn't get it. 15-40. Great drop shot. I played basketball match today. Nice. Went to girls hip hop recital. Cool. Pickleball. Cool. Your brother got engaged. Nice. Horse races are cruel. Okay. Went to the beach. Okay. 15-40. Serve to the backhand of Oliynykova. Forehand now from Eala up the line. Oliynykova goes with the forehand into the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova forehand again to the forehand of Eala. As Oliynykova slice up the line. Eala gets it back with a forehand, but overhits it, and that is just the difference with Oliynykova. That variety. And Oliynykova breaks. She's going to serve for the second. I'm done subscribing. Thanks for all the covering Alex games. No worries. Welcome. Went to an Iris Van Harpen exhibition. Saw the films Obsession and Is God Is. Ooh, okay. You had a busy weekend then. Serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Backhand it from Oliynykova in the net. By the way, chat, because we got to 1,000 likes, let me just... we'll gift some memberships. How about that? All right, love 15. Love 15. As the return goes in the backhand of Oliynykova. Back into backhand rally as the forehand from Eala goes up. And long 15-0. There you go. Who wants a membership? There you go. You fight amongst yourselves. 15-0. By the way, if you are gifted a membership, you can join the Discord. Members Discord. Open to gifted memberships as well. Oh, you did a puzzle this weekend. Nice. 15-0. As Oliynykova serves. Into the back of Eala. Oliynykova forehand shank. Into the back of Eala as Oliynykova forehand again. Eala gets on the stretch with the backhand, but it's wide. 30-15. Went to the driving range. That sounds fun. Or frustrating. I don't know. Depends on your level of golf. I need to get out to the range. I need to up my golf game. For just because. Cam is generous today. 10 gifted members. Yeah, we get to 1,000 likes. Oh, chat, should we do a giveaway at 300,000? I don't know. I don't know what to... Do you want this ball? Anybody want this? 300k? All right, 30-0. 300k, we give away a squishy ball. Oliynykova 2 points away from the second. Is it you who gives the memberships? Now they just randomly get dispersed amongst the chat. You can't gift directly. I wish you could. Because then I would gift as like a prize for something. But yeah, YouTube don't let that happen. So you can't do that yet. And I'm sure you could gift each of you would probably want to gift somebody that you know, right? But that's just the way it is. YouTube don't let that happen yet. By the way, breakpoint Eala. 30-40. Get back on serve. There's been a lot of breaks in this second set. Serve in the back of Eala. Good return the front of Oliynykova. Sliced. And long. We're back on serve. Eala breaks back. But it's still 5-4 Oliynykova. A lot of breaks. All right. A lot of long match as well. Almost 2 hours already. Haters back again in the cave. I don't think they ever come out. All right. Eala's going to have to hold. This is not going to be an easy game. All right. A 4-1 run, yeah. So Eala was down 4-love. She got back to 4-3, then got broken, and then broke back. So we've had a lot of breaks in this set. This is Eala's game trend. Yeah, she doesn't give up. She fights. Went golfing, shot an 84 and 2 birdies. Nice. 5-4 momentum with Alex. Make it 5-all. Yep. All right, here we go. Let's see if Eala can take this game and level. Let's see if she can level. Eala serve. These set must be solid. I mean, both ladies getting broken a lot. All right, here we go. Eala to serve. Serve to stay in it. She's done all the hard work, Eala. She's won 4 of the last 5 games with a bunch of breaks. As we just slice from Oliynykova into the back of Eala, up the line, is a winner, 15-love. What's on her face? So Oleynykova's got like diamonds, like she that's her like her signature look. Yeah, like gems on her. She's got like stickers, or what do you call them? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, she like every tournament she has a different like. Sometimes she has temporary tattoos. Sometimes she has stickers. Sometimes she has gems. She just does. That's like her signature look. I don't know if she does it at the smaller tournaments or just the big tournaments. Face stamps, yeah. So yeah, she'll do it like all the tournaments. She has a different look every time. So yeah, back in rally. As Eala goes into the forehand of Oliynykova. Eala forehand again up the line, goes wide, 15-all. Yeah, like sequins, yeah. All right, 15-all. As she serves again, Eala into the front of Oliynykova. Return goes to the front of Eala. Oliynykova puts up a moon ball, but it goes long. 30-15. 30-15. As Eala serves again. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Oliynykova. Return goes to the front of Eala, and she goes up the line, but wide. 30-all. And this is actually dangerous for Eala because if she does get broken to lose the set, I mean, she'll be serving second in the final set, which is exactly what's been happening here with Oliynykova being able to get the lead and extend the lead. So she really doesn't want to lose this set by getting broken. Otherwise, it could be 3-love in no time. As a return goes in the front of Eala, forehand from Oliynykova up the line. Eala forehand cross-court. Oliynykova gets it with the backhand as we get a forehand from Eala up the line. Oliynykova gets it back. Eala on the attack. Oliynykova pass. Eala with a volley winner. Beautiful shot. Wrong foot, Oliynykova as well. And it's 40-30 Eala. Please show the actual game so we can enjoy it too. That is super illegal. So I can't do that. But actually, we have a bit of a donation thing going on, and if we can get to the $1 billion, we can buy the rights. So if you want to donate, we're putting we got a bit of a fund to going on. So then I can show the match. Eala holds 5-5. So yeah, feel free to donate to the fund to get the we need a lot of funds. 5-all. Yeah, we're almost there. I mean, we're only like, 999 million short, but we'll get there. Perseverance. Ah, 5-0. As we serve. Into the back of Eala, but Oliynykova hits his fault. Second serve. You'll send $1 billion later. Okay. All right, 5-all. Serve is a double fault. Love 15. Love 15. That's a lot. I know it is, right? The rights aren't cheap. As a backhand return goes into the forehand of Oliynykova. Backhand now from Eala. It's a drop shot in the net. 15-all. From love 4, love 40. Make it 5-0, I know, right? Does a classic Eala comeback. All right, 15-0. Return goes out by Eala. 30-15. 30-15. We're almost there. Yeah, $1 at a time. We'll get there, I'll pass this channel down to the next generation and we'll probably get there in 400 years. All right, 30-15. Don't worry, your grandkids will appreciate it. As we get back and return. Into the net by Eala and it's 40-15. Oliynykova. Yeah, don't worry, your children's children will appreciate this channel being able to show matches. In the year 2400. It'd be great. It'd be revolutionary. And it would be just a lifetime of, maybe not lifetime because it would be a generational achievement. And then we'll be like, who was there? And somebody will go, my great grandma was. Be like, yes. I won't be saying it. Somebody else will. I don't know who it will be. Anyways, Oliynykova holds 6-5. Yeah, Djokovic will be going. He'll be on 27 slams by then. 27 million. His son would have won 30 by then. All right. Looks like we're going to a tie break. Why did you say that? Why did you say that? Why did you say that? Go on, put on the hat. Go put the hat on now. No, you said that. I didn't say nothing. I read it. I was reading someone's comment. I didn't say it on my own. Somebody said that and I read it out. Oh, you meant that person? Oh, yeah. Okay. Eala's going to serve to stay in the set again. You've seen this movie before? Have you? Is it good? All right, here we go. Eala to serve. Eala to serve. By the way, chat, we're almost at, we are at 1,200 likes. What the hell? How'd that happen? Can we get to 1,500 likes? As Eala serves to stay in the set. It's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the front of Eala, up the line is good. Slice from Oliynykova goes into the back of Eala as Oliynykova up the line, backhand off the tape. Eala comes to the net. Oliynykova pass. Volley from Eala is good. Oliynykova pass, but volley. Volley is a winner from Eala. Great shot, great hands. Eala proved Cam that he is wrong in his prediction. Excuse me, I picked Eala to win. I don't know what you're saying. All right, nice volley. I tell you, that's the second time that Oliynykova has hit it straight at Eala, and Eala's just been like, I can volley. What are you doing? 15, love. As a return, goes into the forehand of Eala. Eala hits it wide. 15-all. 15-all. Serve again. As a return goes into the backhand of Eala. To the backhand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala. Oliynykova backhand slice. Eala with the forehand up the line. Oliynykova gets it back. Then Eala forehand up the line again. Oliynykova pass. Volley from Eala is too good. 30-15. 30-15. As Eala serves again. (30-15). Eala serves. Into the front of Oliynykova. Return goes into the front of Eala. Eala hits it out. 30-all. 30-all. Big point coming up here for Eala. (30-all). Serve. In the back of Oliynykova. Return goes back to Eala. Oliynykova forehand. Moonball. Into that Eala forehand is Oliynykova moonball again. She just can't get it deep enough. Eala gets it back and overhits it. 30-40. We're going to set point Oliynykova. By the way, to that guy, you double jinxed it. 30-40. So maybe it cancels out. I don't know how magic works. Chat, can somebody explain to me how voodoo works and how jinxes and curses work? I don't understand it. Serve. Into the front of Oliynykova. Return. Goes in the front of Eala. Oliynykova backhand. Up the line. Eala gets it back. Oliynykova. Forehand up the line. Eala's in trouble. Forehand goes in. Oliynykova slice. As Eala gets a backhand, Oliynykova. Forehand cross court again. Eala's got there with the backhand as Oliynykova slice forehand. Eala back in the rally. Comes to the net. Oliynykova pass. That's a winner. And there it is. First you said tie break and it wasn't. And then you said I was wrong. Which I'm not. And we're going 3. Dude, you came in here with a magic wand and Harry Potter glasses. Do you have a scar? Do you have a scar? Came in on a broomstick. And just jinxed the entire match. You said tiebreak Eala, she's going to get the... And then you said it's... Cam, your prediction's wrong. And that was probably the craziest thing you said. Because I'm never wrong. All right, we're going 3. Oh, chat. I thought we knew this already. You need to wear that hat. Put that hat on. Put that hat on now. You put that hat on. All right. 12 winners... And 12 errors from Oliynykova, 12 winners and 17 errors from Eala. A lot of double faults in that set from both ladies. 2 for Eala, 6 for Oliynykova. But 7 breaks a serve. Brutal. And now Eala serving second in the third, which I told you was a little bit of a dicey situation. All right. We're going 3. We're going 3. All right. We're going 3. Your prediction wouldn't be right if Eala won the second. Thank you. Great prediction. I know. We're not done yet, though. We're not. She has to win. She still has to win. All right. This will be a long night. I'm very sleepy. Look. Whatever you're doing tomorrow, just tell him you'll be busy. The movie Weapons Cam, you will learn something about voodoo and curses. I have watched that movie. It's a great movie. I watched it last year at the cinema. It's great. I really enjoyed it. Going 3 sets now. The question is, who is going to win? Well, obviously Eala, right? Obviously. Wouldn't serving second in the third be an advantage, given that there are more breaks and holds in the second? Yeah. I mean, I know where you're coming from, but she has to break first game then. Like, if she breaks first game, then yeah. But if she goes down 3-love, like she did in that last set, it's going to be tough. A close contest between mid-level tennis players. Okay. Who hurt you? You mean, like, players that are in the top 100 of the world? Yeah. They're in the middle of the top 100. Yeah. Maybe someone has to say Eala will get bageled. Yeah. No, I think those people are going to hold their tongues right now. Eala is not improving. Her serve is very weak. Okay, dude. Why do the people with the most critiques don't watch Eala? Or do they watch Eala more? Like, they watch her to fail, obviously, but like, she's doing fine. Don't worry about it. Who's looking more tired going to the third? They're both definitely feeling it, but remember, Oliynykova played two qualies to get here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if she can. But see, that's the thing with Oliynykova. She is a seasoned clay court player, so she is used to this kind of match. She can play these matches. She's got the physicality to play. So it's going to be interesting how Eala deals with it. But Eala doesn't fatigue either, though. So these two ladies are. I don't think they're going to. Either player is going to fall apart physically. Oliynykova is 25. Lots of moon balls are killing Alex. I mean, there's a lot of moon balls, a lot of slice, a lot of mixing, a lot of mentally it's tough to play someone who's using that much variety and that changing the shot so many times, because you've just got to stay sharp. Because the second that you do something silly, trying to hit a shot that you shouldn't, get frustrated, right? That's why I said in the preview, Eala's got to be patient, because this is annoying to play someone like this. But Eala's good like that. She doesn't get annoyed. She doesn't she played Sigemund and she kept her cool the entire time. And she's one of the most frustrating players in the world, right? All right, here we go, though. Oleynykova's going to serve first in the final set. Tell me, chat, who's winning the final set and what's the score going to be? Can anybody get it right? I'm going to go Eala 6-4. 6-4. She breaks it 4-all. She holds to win. Kind of like when she played Frech last week. 6-3 Eala, 6-3 Oliynykova, 6-3 Eala, 6-4 Ollie, 6-1 Eala, okay. 6-3 Eala, 6-2 Eala, as Eala wins the first point. Love 15. 6-2 Eala, 6-2, 6-2, 6-7, 6-2, 6-4, all for Eala. All right. 6-3 Alex. Oliynykova for the win. 6-4, 6-3, 6-2. 6-love Oliynykova. That is a hope and a prayer. All right, love 15. That seemed like it was a personal prediction. I hope it's a bagel. Double fold. Love 30. Love 30. Oliynykova already in trouble. Love 30. Serving the backhand of Eala, final from Oliynykova. Eala gets it back with a forehand to the backhand of Oliynykova. Up goes a lob. Eala with the backhand into the backhand of Oliynykova. Eala backhand again. Is a drive volley. Oliynykova passing shot is wide. And Eala's got break points first game. Love 40. It is a bagel the other way. Love 40. Love 40. As Eala backhand return. Oliynykova slices. Eala backing up the line. Oliynykova with a backhand of her own, but it goes long, and Eala breaks first game. 1-love. 1-0. And that's how you start. One love. Quick first game to start. Ah, 1-0. All right, can she hold though? Because that is the question. Eala with the backhand into the slice of Oliynykova. Forehand now from Eala. Again, the forehand of Oliynykova is Eala with the forehand again. Oliynykova gets it back with a forehand into the forehand of Eala. And Oliynykova slice. Eala with a forehand cross-court winner. That's 15 love. Uh, 15 love. Pardon me. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. As a backhand return goes to forehand of Eala. Backhand now from Oliynykova up the line. Eala backhand cross court. Oliynykova forehand into the forehand of Eala, and Eala in the nets. 15 all. Oh. Your house is on Eala? Okay. Do you own the house or is it like rented? Because I don't think you can do that. 15 all. Your parents okay with that? What's up? All right, backhand slice from Oliynykova into the forehand of Eala. Up the line into the forehand of Oliynykova as Eala backhand goes wide. 15-30. 15-30. How do you feel about the moonball strategy? It feels like an insecure play style, even if it rattles in many players. I'll tell you, it's not an attractive play style. It's ugly. It's an ugly play style, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Would I personally do it? No. But it's frustrating as hell, so I respect it. As a moonball goes up, speaking of, as with a forehand out of the backhand of Eala, slice on Oliynykova goes in. Eala back up the line is long. It's 15-40, breakback points. Yeah, I respect it. It is such an, especially in like at the top level tennis, like, you know, talking like top 100 doing that. Like that is so unusual to see someone actively hitting moonballs in the top 100. Like that doesn't happen, right? You don't see that. You don't see it on the men's side, but you don't see it on the ladies' side that much either. Like every now and again, maybe, but not really. So I respect the hell out of Oliynykova using it like effectively. Like it works. And she hits a moonball up in the air. Eala with a forehand to the backhand of Oliynykova. Back a forehand from Eala again. To the slice of Oliynykova. Eala backhand up the line. Oliynykova gets there with a slice. Eala forehand cross court. Oliynykova is going to slice that back as well. Another forehand of Eala. Oliynykova backhand in the net. And it's 30-40. $30-40. Did somebody say Tsitsipas won? Did he actually? No, still break point. Oh, it's a tiebreaker. Okay. Still break point here for Oliynykova. 30-40. As the return goes into the forehand of Eala, backhand from Oliynykova. Into the forehand of Eala. But Eala hits it long, and we're back on serve. 1-1. Oh, it's in the tiebreak. Okay. So he hasn't won yet. All right, back on serve, 1-1. 1-1. All right. As that goes in there by Eala on the return. 15 love. By the way, chat, we're going to play a game at the next change of ends, so make sure you're ready. Make sure you are ready. We're going to play a game at the end of this. At the end of this. The end of this. With the next change of ends. 15-0. All right, 15-0. We're going to serve again. And Eala hits it in the net on the return. 30-15. Oliynykova trying to get the lead. As the return goes in the backhand of Oliynykova. Backhand from Eala into the forehand of Oliynykova. To the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova forehand cross court. Eala's going to get there with the backhand. Oliynykova forehand again to the back of Eala. Oliynykova drop shot. Eala's going to get there, but oh, she gets it! What a pickup! It didn't look like she was going to get it back. What a pickup by Eala. 30-0. Crazy. That is crazy. Guys, me and Cam went to grade school together. I don't know what that is. He was a big bully, always smacked kids around the face, across the face. Yeah, yeah. You know me, old Slappy Cam, they used to call me. Yeah. We don't have grade school in Australia, so that's the first mistake. And you also call me a real estate agent, so you're a bully. 30-0. As that's a great backhand there from Oliynykova. And it's 40-30. Bro came in here and called me a real estate agent. How dare you? How dare you? You insulted my looks and then you call me a bully? You're a bully. You're a bully. You're a bully. 40-30. You're a bully. Oliynykova underarm serve. And Eala hits it wide. Okay. Oliynykova goes with the underarm serve and it works. It was a terrible underarm serve, but it worked. You don't see that very often. All right, chat, we're going to play a game. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. I want to see if anyone can guess it. I've written it down. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Let's see if anybody can get it in the next 90 seconds. 1 to 100. Let's see if anybody gets it. 97, no. 67, no. 59, no. 72, no. 2, no. 11, no. 44, no. 73, no. They're just showing the replay, by the way. I am looking at the chat. Nobody's had it. Nobody said it yet. Eala almost hit a return winner. Nobody said it. Somebody said 4 and 81. I said 1 and 100. 58, no. We're seeing 90, no. 1, no. 100, no. Still no one said it. Oh! The bully guy said it. 61. It was the bully. 61. Or is that 19? Or is it 10? Or is it P1? I don't know. Or is it... Am I drawing musical notes? I don't even know anymore, chat. The bully guy. It was the bully guy. Bully guy wins. All right. What do you win? Nothing. Oh, sorry, is it One Direction? My bad, One Direction. Tsitsipas wins? There you go. Thanks for playing, everybody. All right, Eala. Down 2-1 in the final set. Touchy. All right, first serve's a fault. Second serve. As Eala serves. As the return goes into the backhand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala. The backhand of Oliynykova. Sliced into the backhand of Eala. Oliynykova forehand. Into the backhand of Eala. As Oliynykova backhand. Forehand again up the line in the net. 15 left, sorry. By the way, Chad, imagine the set was 6-1. That would be a magic trick. It's not going to be, though, because I said 6-4, and that's more magic when I get it right. Just like when I predicted 6-4, 6-4 in the final yesterday between Sinner and Ruud. One in the chat if you remember that. 15 love. Eala down on the wrong side of the court. All right, 15 love. As we get a fault, second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Eala. Moonball into the forehand of Oliynykova. And Oliynykova hits a winner. I don't know what Eala was doing there. She was sort of wandering to the net, but she didn't really commit. And Oliynykova hit a great pass. 15-0. As we serve a let. Serve again. To the backhand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala up the line is a lob return from Oliynykova. Eala smash. Oliynykova backhand passing shot winner. Too good. 15-30. Great hustle from Oliynykova. All right, 15-30. Eala in trouble. 15-30. Eala serves. And the backhand return goes into the backhand of Eala. Forehand now from Oliynykova. Is long and it's 30-0. 30-0. As Eala serves again. As the return goes the backhand of Eala. Oliynykova backhand to the front of Eala as Oliynykova goes backhand to the backhand of Eala. And then Oliynykova inside out backhand winner. Yeah, that was just too good. 30-40. Break point for Oliynykova. To get the break and lead 3-1. But remember, Eala was down 4-love in the second and came back to 5-all. So Cam is in trouble. Why am I in trouble? I'm not playing. 30-40. All right. As Eala, good serve. And we get the deuce. We get the deuce. Serve again. By the way, don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. We've got the French Open starting this time next week. We'll be watching day 2. Maybe Eala's playing day 2. I don't know yet. We don't have the draw. But yeah, this time next week, we'll be well and truly into Roland Garros, which is the second slam of the season. It's been so long since we've had a Grand Slam, but it's also been so much tennis in between. So much has happened since the Australian Open. It's been crazy. Oliynykova drop shot. Eala's going to get it. Oliynykova lob. And Eala is not going to get it. Great lob. Oliynykova. She's playing really well in these last couple of games, Oliynykova. Advantage to get the break. Ooh, oh me. I think after this I might watch a horror movie. I believed you and bet my house on Eala. Oh my god, that sucks for you. As we disturb now, the forehand of Oliynykova. Return goes in the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova can't get that one. Eala hits a winner. Back to deuce. That sucks for you. By the way, if she comes back and wins, you owe me like at least a quarter of that. So if you bet your house and you get back whatever it is, double, triple, you owe me one of those houses. That's the deal. If Eala wins, that's what. And if she loses, then I don't know, call a friend or something. All right, deuce. Cam, you are wrong. Thanks, Deb. Sniped. There's a point up the line from Eala. Slice from Oliynykova goes in. Eala backhand cross court. Oliynykova puts up a lob. Eala puts the volley straight to Oliynykova, then another volley. And then Oliynykova hits a winner. Eala just didn't put it away. Advantage Oliynykova to get the break. Final set. Yeah, Eala hasn't won many net points in this final set. Oleynykova's hit a lot of good passing shots and won a lot of points when Eala has come in. All right, advantage Oliynykova. As Eala serves into the forehand of Oliynykova. Moonball return. Eala gets it back. Backing up the line from Oliynykova. Backing in from Eala to the forehand of Oliynykova. Another moonball. As Eala gets it back. Another moonball from Oliynykova, but it's in the net. I think she shanked it. She knows she did. All right, Eala gets the deuce. Such a frustrating match to play when you're playing someone who's doing all this. So Eala, 2 hours and 20 minutes, keeping her patient, not trying to go for winners too early, just trying to keep her cool. It is not easy. Backhand return goes into the forehand of Eala. Off the tape, into the backhand of Oliynykova. Backhand it from Eala into the forehand of Oliynykova. To the Eala forehand as Oliynykova slice. Goes long. Advantage Eala to level this final set. All right. As Eala serves the fault. Second serve. Second serve, the backhand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala up the line. Oliynykova gets it back to the backhand of Eala as Oliynykova forehand again to the backhand of Eala. Off the tape. Goes in. Oliynykova comes to the net. Eala with a pass. Oh, it goes wide. Back to deuce. Oliynykova, another good hustle. Cam, I heard you just recommend someone bet a house on Eala. Well, you must have not heard me at all. Thanks for the pick, man. I just put half my welfare check. Hey, look, if she comes back and wins, you owe me as well. So there we go. Jeez, a lot of people are paying out today. A lot of you guys are. I'm excited. And if you lose, that's on you because I didn't say that. But I can't believe it. I can't wait for the donations at the end of the stream. All right, deuce. Shit, chat. We might actually be able to buy the rights by the end of this. Especially that person who's bet the house. Shit. That's got to be at least $1 million. Backing up the line to the backhand of Oliynykova. Cross-court the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova forehand to the backhand of Eala as Oliynykova slice. Eala forehand again to the forehand of Oliynykova as the moon ball goes up. Eala runs back, puts the moon ball back. And then Oliynykova forehand up the line. Eala gets it back with the forehand into the slice of Oliynykova. Cross-court. Eala backhand can't get it. Oliynykova is too good. Too good with the slice. And it's advantage Oliynykova. Yeah, might be able to retire. I won't donate anything, FYI. See, that's the problem. Then I'm not responsible for you doing whatever you're doing. So if you're going to blame me, then you also have to pay me. That's how it works. I don't take the blame unless you pay up. As we're going to drop shot in the net, we're back to deuce. Bro's out here pointing fingers but then when I get it right, he's just going to walk away like, oh yeah, thanks for nothing. I did something stupid. It's your fault. Okay. Deuce. Because yeah, chat, when I do something stupid in real life, I just go, damn, chat. Forehand of the line. Into the forehand of Oliynykova. That goes off the tape by Eala. Oliynykova slices it back. And then Eala backhand goes long. Those slices are so wicked. They just have such spin and they just off the clay. Oliynykova with another break point. Breakpoint number 5. This kind of feels like that second. Was it the third set? No, first set, sorry. First set. When we had that juice that went forever. Oleynykova's had so many breakpoints too in this match. All right, serve. Into the forehand of Oliynykova. Return goes forehand of Eala. Drop shot's good. Oliynykova gets it. Eala forehand passes a lob. It's going to be short. Oliynykova smash. Eala gets it back. Oliynykova backhand. Now Eala on the attack. Oliynykova puts up a lob. Eala backhand, cross court, great angle. Oliynykova in the net, and Eala survives. Oliynykova, by the way, I think might have hurt her leg. She keeps grabbing her left knee, so I reckon she might be getting a bit sore. She doesn't want to show it though. It's like she grabs her leg and then she looks up and she's like, "Whoop, I'm fine." So I reckon she might be fatiguing. Cam gone for 298K. Yeah, can we get to 298,000 tonight? Can we do that? That'd be kind of sick. We're only 300 away. 280. 280 away. First serve's a fault, second serve. Serve. Double fault. Oh, man, that's brutal. Advantage Oliynykova. This is crazy. This is crazy. This match. Oh yeah, they're playing some crazy rallies. Fatigue building up. Yeah, but also I think Eala that was a tired double fault from her. Both these ladies have just run each other into the ground. Serve to the forehand of Oliynykova. Moonball goes into the forehand of Eala. Moonball again from Oliynykova. Too short. Eala gets it back. Good angle. Oliynykova slice. Eala goes with the backhand up the line. Oliynykova gets a backhand cross-court. Eala on the forehand on the stretch. Goes in. Oliynykova slice cross-court. Goes long and it's back to deuce. Back to deuce. These marathon games, man. Back to deuce. By the way, do they have lights? Because they won't be able to play at night if it goes late after this match. All right, deuce. There's a bit of forehand from Eala. That's a great shot. Advantage Eala. Beautiful inside-out forehand winner. Eala to take the game and just level. Eala is overrated, that's why. Man, that's original. I haven't heard that one. I don't think anybody's ever said that before. Advantage Eala. Serving to the forehand of Oliynykova, return. Into the back of Eala. Oliynykova again to the back of Eala. Up the middle to the back of Oliynykova. Eala with a slice. Oliynykova. Drop shot. And Eala gets there but hits in the net. That's just too good. And Eala just smiling. Back to deuce. She's just having a laugh. It's weird. It's a good sign, though, that she's just kind of like, here we go again. All right, back to deuce. It's been 2 hours and 27 minutes, by the way. As Eala serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the forehand goes in from Eala to the back end of Oliynykova. Eala's there with the forehand up the line, though. Too good. Oliynykova just didn't do enough with that backhand when she was so far out of court. And it's advantage Eala to hold, in this final set. As Eala serves again. Into the back of Oliynykova. Return goes forward of Eala. Up the line. Oliynykova slices it. Into the back of Eala. Oliynykova forehand again to the back of Eala. Up the line's a good shot. Too good Eala. All right. She holds eventually after about 17 minutes and it's 2-all. Final set. Now, last time Eala had one of those kind of games, she broke in the very next game and then ended up winning the set. That was the first set. 2 hours ago. All right. Oliynykova to serve. She had a lot of chances to break. Whew. 34 minutes for 4 games. What? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What the hell is going on? All right, back to Oliynykova. Serve the back of Eala. Oliynykova back in inside out winner. Very good shot. Very good shot. 15 love. Hello. What's up? Chilling. You right? All right, 15-0. Good return to Eala. You right? You're sleepy. Ah, 15-0. There's Eala. Good forehand. Up goes a lob by Oliynykova, and Eala puts it away. What'd I say? 15-30. Mirra is 4. You're 4. Aren't you? Hey? Ah, 15-30. As Oliynykova serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back end of Eala. Back end from Oliynykova. Goes long. And Eala has break points to break and lead the final set. 15-40. 15-40. As Oliynykova serves a fault. Second serve. Yeah, this is an endurance match for sure. Second serve in the back of Eala. Return goes in the forehand of Oliynykova. Sliced into the forehand of Eala. Oliynykova backhand on the stretch. Goes wide. Eala breaks. The very next game, like she did in the first set. After a marathon. Okay. 3-2. Eala. Final set. All right. 37 minutes. Madness. All right. Oliynykova is good, very good at sliding. That's her advantage. Yeah, she's a proper clay courter. Like she is a proper clay court specialist. Hey, thank you, Meow, for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Yeah, they're both getting tired for sure. This isn't their first round, though. There's so many more matches to go. I don't know if Eala's playing tomorrow. I'm going to guess she is because we have... they've got to get to the French Open eventually, so we'll see what's up. If they play... What time they play tomorrow? Probably tomorrow night.
Take
hey!
that guy's house now.
Yeah. Come on now. Give me the keys. Thank you for the $2. All right. Eala leads again. All right, let's see if she can hold serve this time. Consolidate this break. Hey, thank you, Addy, for the donation as well. Also, chat, we're almost at 1,500 likes. So thank you for that. Eala serves. Very entertaining match. Oh, yeah. So we know that Eala doesn't play boring matches. When the heck is Shelton playing, by the way? Is he playing now? Oh, he's coming on now. Anyways, Love 15. Hey, SP. Thanks for becoming a member as well. And Rupert. Appreciate that. Thank you for becoming members. Love 15. As we get a backhand from Eala into the forehand of Oliynykova. Moonball goes back into the forehand of Eala. Backhand from Oliynykova to the backhand of Eala as Oliynykova drop shot is way too good. Beautiful drop shot. Totally disguised. Perfect execution, placement. Beautiful drop shot. That was a proper drop shot, that one. That was what a drop shot is supposed to be. All right, Love 30. That's crazy drop shot. Love 30. 3 hours on a rank 66. Okay. Love 30. Serving to the front of Oliynykova. Moonball return to the front of Eala. As we go back from Oliynykova again, the front of Eala. Oliynykova forehand on the stretch. Eala. Backhand again to the front of Oliynykova. Parchikot's good, but the volley's better. Oliynykova puts up a lob. Oh no, Eala let it bounce. And now Oliynykova comes in and puts it away at the net. Love 40. Beautiful hitting from Oliynykova to get back on serve. Oh, is he coming on now, Dutchie? Is Shelton playing now? All right. 3 break points to get back on serve. It's been a bit of a marathon, this one. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Oliynykova. Backhand Eala. Into the forehand of Oliynykova. But she hits it out on the forehand and Eala saves one. 15-40. Eala is overhype. Okay, cool. Overrated Eala. Okay. There's like 1,000 other players you could watch. 15-40. As a backhand return. Into the forehand of Eala, up the line to the forehand of Oliynykova. Eala with a forehand cross-court winner. 2 saved, 30-40. 30-40. Still break point. Oliynykova. By the way, chat, the last time that guy said overrated Eala, it was against Freck and she won. So maybe it's a good thing. Eala hits it out though, and we get back on serve. 3-0. So maybe that guy's the magic charm. He says Eala's overrated. And then she wins. Woo. All right, 3-0. 3-all. We're back on serve. It's been a lot of... I think we have 4 breaks in this set already. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. Seven to the forehand of Eala. Return. Winner. Hit the tape, but it was going to be a winner anyway. Love 15. Love 15. As the backhand return goes into the forehand of Oliynykova. Forehand from Eala into the slice of Oliynykova. And that's in the net. And it's love 30. Hey, Neil. Thank you for gifting 10 more memberships. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, backhand return. Into the forehand of Oliynykova. Slice from Eala. As Oliynykova, backhand cross-court winner. 15-30. 15-30. All right, there's a bit of forehand now from Oliynykova to the forehand of Eala. Eala in the net. 30-0. Please don't put scores in the chat. 30-0. Eala's losing. No, it's literally dead even. It's like 1 set all, 3-all, 30-all. Like it's literally in the middle. Like it's not, she's not losing at all. Serve now the forehand of Eala. Return goes in the backhand of Oliynykova. Backhand from Eala into the Oliynykova forehand. Eala cross-court forehand. Oliynykova puts up a lob. Eala comes in with the drive volley. Oliynykova with a slice lob. Eala with a smash from the baseline. Goes in. Oliynykova gets it back. Eala, drop shot. Oliynykova gets it with a pass. Too good. Great hustle again from Oliynykova. 40-30. Great defense. It's just like, this is just like what a real clay court looks like, right? This is a proper clay court here. 40-30. As Oliynykova serves to get in front. Serving in the back of Eala. Return goes to front of Oliynykova. Oliynykova heads out. We get the deuce. No easy games on serve. For either lady, they both can't hold serve easily. Deuce. As Oliynykova serves. Fault. Second serve. Second serve in the back of Eala. Good return. Oliynykova slices it back. Eala slices up the line. Oliynykova goes with the backhand cross court, and then Eala forward up the line, and it's too strong for Oliynykova. She hits it wide, and it's advantage Eala to break again and lead again. Advantage Oliynykova. Sorry, advantage Eala. Oliynykova serving. That's a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Eala. Backhand it from Oliynykova. Eala puts up a moon ball. Goes in. Oliynykova hits a moon ball back. Eala on the attack, sprays it wide. Just couldn't control it. And it's back to deuce. Back to deuce. Cam for the win. Deuce. Serve. Into the backhand of Eala. Forward from Oliynykova is a winner. Too good. And it's advantage Oliynykova to get the lead. To take the lead in this final set. As Oliynykova serves again. Serving to the backhand of Eala. Slice forehand from Oliynykova. Eala slices it wide. Oliynykova holds. Very important hold for her. 4-3 final set. Oliynykova leads. Now things get really tough. By the way, 7 games, 50 minutes. This has just been intense. All right. 4-3. Thanks, Dutchie. So tomorrow's okay. So Eala's not playing tomorrow if she comes back to win. Raducanu is playing first thing. God damn it! Why does she have to play first? I don't want to watch first thing in the morning. I'm not ready. Boko Poiseau is pretty interesting though. All right. So no Eala tomorrow if she wins. If she loses, no Eala tomorrow. I don't know if she's playing doubles though. Wait, is she playing dubs? Where's the doubles draw? Eala is definitely not playing doubles. Because she is not in the draw. And they've already started the doubles, so she is not there. Unless she played and I missed. No. Never miss. All right. 4-3. It's on serve, but we've had a lot of breaks. Oliynykova. 4-3. Eala kept losing to lower ranked players. Not a good sign. Hopefully she can recover. Now look, Noel, I don't know if you're just saying that to be, if you don't actually know that she actually doesn't lose to lower ranked players. She hasn't been losing to lower ranked players. That's a myth that maybe you've heard on the internet. Against lower ranked players this year, she's 12 wins, 4 losses. She hasn't lost to a player lower ranked than her since Doha, where she lost to Valentova, who's actually, I think, higher ranked than her now, or around the same. So yeah, she's actually only lost 4 times to lower ranked opponents this year. She's 6 wins, 8 losses against higher ranked players, including Raducanu, Mertens, Ostapenko, Fernandez, all on the clay, but she doesn't lose to lower ranked players that much at all. This would only be the 5th time if she does. Which is actually pretty decent, because if you look at her clay court record, every single match that she's lost so far has been to a higher ranked opponent. Which is good for her on clay, because Eala's not a clay courter. This is not her surface. 15-0. As Oliynykova puts it away, and Eala looks like she's just running out of a little bit of steam. 15-30. New subscriber, you're fun to watch. I appreciate the commentary. Hey, Kent! Everybody in the chat, say hi, Kent. Hi, Kent. Thank you for joining, Kent. We appreciate you, Kent. Kent 1954. In case there's another one in the chat that thought I was talking to them. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Everybody wave. Hi, Kent. Welcome to the channel. All right, 30, sorry. Backhand return. Goes in the front of Eala. Backhand from Oliynykova. Eala goes up the line. Slice from Oliynykova goes into the backhand of Eala. Up the line to the backhand of Oliynykova. Eala with the forehand of the stretch goes up to the slice of Oliynykova. Eala backhand goes in the net. Man, Eala definitely looking tired. 15-40. Break points. Oliynykova to break and serve for this match. $15.40. As we're falling out of the backhand of Oliynykova. Drop shot's a winner. Yep, Eala's just stopped running. I think she's just tired. And Oleynykova's going to serve the match. Too long of a match. This will come down to fitness. Well, we'll see, because we've had a lot of breaks. Oliynykova hasn't held serve easily. But she's serving the match now. I actually thought you were talking to me. Oh, well, hi. All right, serve. Good serve down the tee. 15 love. Oliynykova. 3 points away. As we default. Second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Eala. Return goes into the front of Oliynykova. Eala forehand inside out. Oliynykova pass. And a beautiful volley by Eala. 15-0. Oh, by the way, chat, but speaking of 15, we're almost at 1,500 likes. Appreciate that. Don't forget to like the video. Like the stream if you're enjoying it. If you don't enjoy the stream, keep it to yourself. 15-0. As the return goes into the forehand of Oliynykova up the line of the forehand of Eala. Lob goes up. And Oliynykova with a forehand up the line. Eala gets there with a lob. And then a forehand again from Oliynykova. Eala's going to get this. And hit a passing shot wide. 30-15. Yeah, Eala is stuffed. This has been a grueling grind. And it's just, you can just tell that Eala's just, after every point, she's just like exhausted. 30-15. Oliynykova 2 points away. She serves. Into the front of Eala. Return goes back into Oliynykova. Eala with the forehand up the line in the net. And it's match point to Oliynykova. 40-15. To keep her run alive. 40-15. In nearly 3 hours. 40-15. Serve in the back of Eala. Return. Nope. That's called a let. 40-15. Serve is a fault. Ooh, that was close. Second serve. Almost an ace. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Eala. Return goes in front of Oliynykova. Oliynykova hits it out. One saved. 40-30. $40-30. 40-30. Match point number 2. Serving the back of Eala. Return goes back into Oliynykova. Eala backhand cross court. Oliynykova with a slice. That goes in. Eala gets it with a backhand. Slice again from Oliynykova. She's trying to bait Eala into an error. Moonball goes up. Eala. Forehand inside out. That goes long. Oliynykova gets it done. And with a big smile on her face, she's into the second round. What a tough match. They hug it out. That's nice. Oliynykova does seem like a really nice person. We saw her in Australia. She was really charming in the interviews. Big win for her. And the way she plays is so different. It's so different. Obviously so effective on clay. And she gets it done. Tough match for Eala. It was a mental battle. It was a physical battle against somebody who is a seasoned player on this surface. Now Eala gets a week to get ready for Roland Garros. She's had a good week, a good clay season. This has been her worst loss, but overall, Eala's been good on the preparations. Last week in Rome, she played really well. Obviously lost in the third round of Raducanu. So yeah. By the way, it's so funny how predictable some people can be. The second she loses, I know you've been here the whole time. You've been here for 3 hours, and you've been holding your breath. And now now we get to all right. Now she's the worst player ever. Is she okay? All right. Oliynykova doing an interview with a guy in blue glasses. Eala leaves the court. She was just signing some stuff on the way up. And now Eala will go to Paris to play Roland Garros. We'll find out where she is in the draw in a couple of days. By the way, just to put this into context for Oliynykova, she has beaten high-ranked players before, but not many. She hasn't beaten too many top 50 players before, so this is a huge win for her. She's only won twice against top 50 players before today. So this is her third top 50 victory. She beat Raducanu at the start of the year, who was top 50. She lost to Raducanu. She beat Towson in Rome last week, which was a retirement victory, so maybe a half victory. And she beat Wong in Romania, who was number 33. So this is one of her best wins ever. So congrats to her in her career. She's 2 wins, 3 losses against top 50 players. So huge victory for her as a qualifier as well. So Eala, I mean, if Eala goes home, then she probably won't make it to Paris. So she's probably just going to go Paris. I don't think she'll go home. It's better for Eala to prepare longer for RG. Hey, look, stop making excuses for Eala. Chat. She just don't got it. Okay. Geneva schedule. I just checked it. Rude's playing. I'm fine with Eala's achievements, win or lose. I'm realistic about his level. Yeah. Eala's 1-9 against players with the last name over. Oof. That one's a tough stat. That's a tough stat. That's a tough stat. Pia.
We love Alex CURG singles and doubles.
Is she playing doubles at RG? I don't know. Thank you for the donation. But Olynykova into the second round. She'll take on the winner of Buskova and Siniakova, who are coming up later. But great win. Oh, she said that her dad's coming to watch her next match, so that's nice. Oh, that's nice. If you don't know her story, I was reading a little bit of it before. Olynykova so she's 25 years old. Her and her family fled to Croatia back in 2011. After her dad publicly criticized the president, so she had to flee. They had to flee to Croatia because that's a dangerous thing in some places. And then when the president was removed, they were allowed to go back. And now she represents Ukraine. So it was a little bit, a bit of a scary situation when she was younger. And I think I heard when she was at the Australian Open doing an interview that many coaches have told her the way that she plays is not good and it's not the way that you should play and it's not effective. So that's why it's so interesting to watch her, because she doesn't have like a normal style, right? She doesn't do the things that every other player does. She hits moon balls. She hits slices. She doesn't play the same game as most players do, which makes it interesting. But also makes it really annoying to play, really frustrating to play against. As we saw today, a lot of errors from Eala, a lot of long rallies, a lot of grueling rallies. And, but it was entertaining. Very entertaining match. All right. Her story is amazing. Fights for her country and her dad. Yeah, for sure. Love that. And her dad's coming to the next match, which is cool. So that's really... And it seems like a really nice person. Like, even in Australia, when she did the interview, she seemed really charming. Even just then. Like, big smile on her face, puts the, has the face, tattoos, or puts the, stickers on and has a completely different, just does, totally, unique. She's just unique. You don't see nobody else is wearing jewels on their face or an eyebrow piercing or a throat tattoo. No one has that. So yeah, I'm a fan. I like her. I think she's good. She's good for the game. She's different, and different is fun. Do you think she reached her peak in Miami Open? Do you think Eala reached her peak in the Miami Open? No. Eala, have you not been watching her for the last year? You've got to pay attention. She has been better than, it's like she peaked at her peak so far is top 30. Like Dubai, Indian Wells, like she was playing so well over that period of time, February, March. Her best result so far is that, yeah, but it's not like she just did that and then disappeared. Like the others, she's been doing well. I would say, if we had to say what's Eala's peak so far, was definitely the that run between, from February to March, that sort of like Indian Wells, Miami, Doha, Dubai, that part of the season, that was her best. The best we've seen consistently. Did you congratulate Olynykova on the victory? Have you just got here? I've been praising her for like the last 5 minutes. Hello? Just rewind the stream. You'll be fine. I don't expect Eala to win a slam anytime soon, but that is fine. It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, again, it's funny because I don't know maybe it's different on like some other platforms, but I don't think Eala fans are unrealistic with their expectations on Eala. I don't hear what some of the people in the chat come in here and try and like knock down, right? I don't see people saying that Eala is going to win this US Open this year and beat Sabalenka. Like, I don't see that. But obviously there's people saying it somewhere, and then we get people coming in here like being like, she's overrated, and you're like, Who are you listening to? Because I feel like no one here is overrating her. We're not giving her, we're not saying that she's going to be top 10 by the end of the season or anything like that. We're being realistic. But I don't know. Maybe they're just hearing voices. I don't know. I don't know where they listen, what they're listening to. Who are the people that are saying that she's going to do all these things that you say that she can't do? I lost my red on Eala because of you. Ah, well, better luck next time. It's got nothing to do with me, though. This isn't a betting channel, and that's your fault. She's good on hard courts, but not on clay. Well, exactly. She's much better on clay. And she's good on grass, Eala. So Eala on the grass in a couple of weeks, that's where there's going to be a little bit more scrutiny on her results. Because if she doesn't do well on grass, and especially on hard courts, that's when it becomes like, okay. Whereas on clay, there's a lot more leeway on her results because she's not a clay courter. She's not great on this surface. She's done better than last year on this surface, though. And if she doesn't get a bad draw at Roland Garros, she might be able to win a match or two. But she's unseeded, so she could get a terrible draw. She could play Coco in the first round, right? That could be a nightmare. Or play Swiatek, or play Sabalenka. I mean, there's a lot of players that she could play in the first rounds at Roland Garros because she's unseeded. That's the risk. In this loss, what happened to her ranking now? Who Eala's ranking? I think she went up, which is interesting. Eala went up 3 spots because she lost. Eala went up after losing this match, losing this. So there you go. Eala's ranking went up. Gotta lose more often. She's at 35 currently. All right, see you later, Deb. Yeah, we got Raducanu tomorrow. Unseeded is dangerous. Well, she is dangerous as an unseeded player, but also she could be put up against somebody who's like one of the top 3 players in the world in the first round, which is not ideal. Stop crying, Eala fans. Tennis is not for the weak-hearted people like you. Again, who are you? Where chat? Am I blind? Where are you seeing this? Who is saying anything? Why, chat? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Is anybody actually crying in the chat? I feel like you're seeing things. I think you guys are losing your mind. You've lost your minds. Yeah, her ranking did go up after the loss. Go look at it. her ranking went from 38 to 35 after that. Eala could be seated at Wimbledon, yeah, but she has to do well at the French. And also she has to defend those points that she gained from the grass last year. She has some points to defend. Eala's 20 in the live rankings. What, you mean for the rest of the finals? Stan's playing at 20? Nice. I want Emma to win. Raducanu? Yeah, we'll watch it tomorrow. Incredible match. Even if Eala lost, she did well. Both ladies did so well. Oh, it was a great match. I told you in the preview that it was going to be tough. And Oliynykova is not a boring player. She has such a weird style. I want to see Oliynykova play like Coco. Because I feel like that'd be just such an interesting... I don't know. I feel like that would be such an annoying match for Gauff. Actually, maybe not Coco. Maybe Raducanu? Maybe? I don't know. Who do you want to see Oleynykova's style up against? She's already played Keys. I don't know. You know who? You know who? I want to see her play Andreeva. Because I think Andreeva would really hate that style. But it would test Andreeva. What the hell is this robot doing on the court? Chat, why are we getting robots This is creepy. Can somebody kick that robot to the curb, please? Get that robot out of here. What the hell is that robot doing? I want to see her play Andreeva because I reckon that'll be a mental test for Andreeva. Real tough. Real tough match. It's for the coin toss. So what, we're replacing people now? Or are we just that lazy? Get that robot out of here. Get that shit out of here. Put that shit in battle bots. Get that robot out of here. Put that robot in a cage and make them fight. Get it out of here. It ain't flipping my coins. Nah, Sigmund Oliynykova would be a nightmare. That would take 4 hours and I'd probably cry. But, yeah. Eala needs to skip Roland Garros. Why? I will take. The robot must get lost. That robot is going to run over Buskovic. Watch out, Buskovic! Watch out for your toes. Yeah, get that robot out of here. Hey, I didn't call it. I didn't call it anything. There's no discrimination here. I'm just saying. Jog on. Eala's coach is disappointed by Eala big time. Did he call you just now and tell you that? Or did you make that up? Hey, what's up, Belinda? How you doing? Not every player is a robot like Sinner. That's okay. Your words. Normal players do suffer random losses. Yeah. By the way, if you were here at the start of the match, Eala was the underdog in this match. So, like, celebrating her loss, I mean, technically she was the underdog. She wasn't the favorite anyway. So had she have won, it would have been an upset by the betting. So I mean, yeah, but feel free to dance. Yeah, Buskova was tripped on that robot. See, it's crap. It's crazy. Eala is ranked 42, is higher than 66 in the world. Yeah, but did you see the betting? It said that Eala was the underdog. Just because you're higher ranked doesn't make you automatic favorite. There's a lot of factors that go into it. One of those factors is court surface. Form on the surface that you're playing, that's another thing. Also just matchup. How players would match up. A lot of things go into it. It's not just like, oh, well, this person's higher ranked, so they're the favorite. That's not how things work. No matter what happened, win or lose, Alex was still here for you. Hey, look. Alex Eala fans are not going to jump off a bandwagon. There's no bandwagon. It's a support, and that's it. Predictable, normal result. Yeah, it was a close three-setter. It was a good match. It was a very interesting match. What is Pegula missing to win a slam? A solution to Sabalenka Raducanu. Yeah, Eala's in the French Open. By the way, both these ladies, are in the French Open already. They don't have to qualify. You should call a spade, Cam. Spade. Buskova is 27 and Siniakova is 34 in the world. Yeah, and who's the favorite? Who's the favorite in that one? Siniakova's the favorite. See? The person who's lower ranked can be seated. It can be the favorite. Shelton versus... will Shelton beat Giron? I hope so. God, I need him to win. I need him to win. Joint versus Oliynykova would be a good match. Joint's just not having a good season. I like Siniakova, but she's a doubles expert. She is. But she can play singles. She's a really solid singles player too. I mean, she beat Andreeva at Indian Wells in singles. Eala needs to play more like Fernandez or Pegula, similar frame and build. Yeah, and she's, 20 years old? She's still establishing her game, you know? We know what she's good at. We know where she needs to improve. But yeah, she's still learning. She's not the perfect player, or not like the complete player yet, right? Not many players are at that age. Love the intensity of this match. Oh, it was a good match. I really want to see Oliynykova take on a top seed in the first round of Roland Garros because I feel like she's just going to piss people off. Not because she's a bad person. She seems like a very lovely person. When I say piss people off, I mean just with her style. She's going to annoy the hell out of people. Like she just throws up random moon balls. I mean, it would be so annoying to play. It would be so frustrating, but it's so fun to watch how people take that on because you got to have patience of steel. I mean, yeah, like you can't, and you've got to have like legs of steel because she's going to drag you into the 3-hour mark. Like that is just a brutal style to play against, I should say. Sonmez looks better than Eala performance-wise. Why do you tell me to call a spade, and then you just say things that aren't even... What are you talking about? Sonmez has been good. Eala is... Up until today, Eala had only lost to, like, higher-ranked players on clay. What do you... She literally just lost to Raducanu in a close straight sets in Rome. Why am I having to call a spade? Can you stop lying to yourself and give her a little more credit? Sonmez has been good too, but Eala hasn't been that bad. Keys put out this... Yeah, she put out this tournament. Get double standards over here, mate. All right, I'll call a spade, and you just say whatever you want. Is that how this works? Where do you think Eala needs to improve tactically to offset her physical disadvantages? What do you mean? What disadvantages? Yeah, Oliynykova did drain all of Eala's energy. Those last couple of games, you could just tell Eala was just like slapping it in the net. It was just Oliynykova just dragged her into the depths. That 3-3 game was so crucial as well in that final set. And Boko versus Barzo, that could be interesting. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Emma managed to get a win against Moonball in the last... Yeah, but Oliynykova Raducanu had an interesting match at the start of the year. Is Dimitra play tomorrow, Dutchie? I don't know. They argue about Jovic and Boko, Gauff, and Andreeva, younger players who are better, but they're literally the extremes. Out of how many tennis players in that age range and older they are. Yeah, look, to that guy who said call a spade. All right, let me compare the men's side of the game to the women's side for a second, right? So for Eala's age, she's under 21, right? So the 22 and unders for the men. And the under 22 for the ladies. The under 22-year-olds, now Goff's now 22, but it goes like this, right? Andreeva's the best under 21, 21 or under, which is fair enough. She's won 1,000s. Mboko's number 2, right? Categorically better than Eala. Totally agree with that. Noskova's ahead of that as well, and I would say that she's better than Eala at the moment. Jovic, who's had a massive breakout this year, overtaken Eala in the rankings, and she did win a big title last year, so I'd put her ahead as well. Balic is just ahead of Eala, won a 500 this year, so you'd put her ahead based on that result. But Balic, Eala, I would love to see them play. Then you've got Valentova, who's just behind Eala, Joint, who's just behind Eala, Gibson's behind, Sierra, and Bartunkova. I would put all of them. Joint should be probably ahead, and I'm not being biased because I'm Australian. She should be ahead because she's had better results than Valentova and Eala and maybe even Balic, right? But unfortunately, she's been injured, so her points have dropped and she's dropped down. But yeah, Joint should be higher. Gibson's about where she should be. I mean, behind Eala. Marchenko, Tagger, Seidel. I mean, Eala's right in the middle of everybody under 21 years old, right? The next generation. Now, if we go to the men's side, you've got Fils, Tien, Menchik, Hodar, Fonseca, Blocks. I'd probably put Eala where Blocks is, right? I mean, sort of that middle of the pack. Because then after that, you've got guys like Mickelson, Landaluce, Prismic, guys who have done something but not gone crazy yet. And that's the same on the women's side, right? So you got players like, Fils and Andreeva. Yeah, they're the top of their class, right? Then you've got Tien, who's second, and Menchik, who's after that, and you've got Mboko and Noskova. You'd say, yeah, that's pretty accurate, right? Guys on the men's side have done something, and the guys on the other side. You can even, you know what? Mickelson's probably a better comparison because Blocks is kind of new. I'd probably put Mickelson where he is right now in his career, and Eala where she is in her career. Again, middle of their class, if you want to call them that, right? The middle of their next generation 21 or under. About the middle of the top 100. A lot of potential. Haven't broken out at slams yet, which are some of the other players that we mentioned. Someone like, we've seen Tien break out at slams, or like on the women's side, right? We've seen, Mboko and Jovic break out at slams. So she's pretty much exactly where she is in comparison to the men's side as well, right? Like she's in that Mickelson role where it's like she's not unknown at all. Got potential, got some work to do. That's exactly where she is. She's not a terrible player, which is what a lot of people like to lie to themselves about. They compare her to Fonseca a lot. I think it's because, and the reason why they compare her to Fonseca, which I don't think is a fair comparison, it's not fair to compare her to Fonseca because Fonseca is further along. But that's because they're both from very popular countries. And they're both getting a lot of people coming into the sport. So I don't know if Tennis Channel compare them like game-wise, because Fonseca's ahead of Eala. He's beaten top 10 players. He's won titles, right? But Fonseca hasn't had a slam run yet, but I would put him further along than Eala in her career. But I guess they both put them at the same level because there's a lot of Brazilians that want to hear about Fonseca. So they probably put her maybe on a popularity standpoint, they're equal. Commentate the game. Stop talking about Eala. There's nothing going on. The game is over. The game is over. Leave. Goodbye. Good day, sir. You lose. Good day, sir. Bianca's playing first and then Dimitri. Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Just subscribed in the Philippines. The way I see the matches, lost due to unforced errors, especially on the forehand, overshot the baseline. Yeah, exactly. And that was caused by her opponent. Her opponent forced her to do that, or at least like baited her into trying to go for too much. What I meant physical disadvantage is in terms of power. Yeah, and she's not going to need to build power because there's plenty of players on the WTA that don't win by hitting the ball hard. You don't need to hit the ball hard to be effective on the WTA. Look at, Paolini the last 2 seasons, right? Look at, plenty of players that are, even Pegula, she doesn't hit the ball hard. I don't think Eala needs to build her strength. She just needs to work on a couple of the weaknesses. Oh, Shelton won the first 6-3? Yes. Come on. Come on, Ben. So wait, who's playing tomorrow? Hang on. All right. Yeah. I don't know what we watch tomorrow, except for maybe Raducanu and someone else. Oliynykova was super happy because her dad is coming tomorrow. Expect her to watch the match. Expect to watch her match. I'm happy for her, and I think Eala must look at her determination to win. Respect for the other player for a good game. Oh, yeah. Oleksandra played a great game. Arsenal playing today? Good. We will win. Some comments here are unreal. Yeah. So, look, the sad reality is that this is the highlight of some people's week. And that's sad. But now she's lost, so now what are you going to do? It's only Tuesday. For the rest of you're going to have to wait until Sunday at the very earliest to watch Eala again. So a lot of people are going to have to get a hobby, I guess. All the haters are going to have to get hobbies. That sucks. Now what? At least if she had won, you would have had like another day or two to talk shit. We are watching Raducanu tomorrow, so I'm sure that, she'll have we'll have a positive chat. Who else is competing? This week, we actually have a lot of players playing actually this week. Playing pickleball today. Hey, good luck with that. Job here is done. Thank you, Dutchie. Appreciate it. I'm getting out of here as well. But thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow to do more spot streams. That's what we call them here. We're calling them spot streams, where we just go this one and then this one and then that one. Unfortunately, Eala goes down, but it was a good match, and that's all we can ask for. She's going to play the French Open next week. We're going to find out where she's going to be in the draw. So if you are an Eala fan and you're, make sure you join us when the draw comes out in a couple of days' time, because we're going to be live. We'll be talking about all the situations or the scenarios, and we're obviously going to see where she falls in that draw, because unfortunately, being unseeded, both these ladies have the risk of playing Sabalenka in the first round. That could be a nightmare situation for both these ladies. So yeah, there's a definitely want to tune into the draw, because they could play each other again. I mean, that's also a possibility. We could get a rematch. But Oliynykova wins 3-6, 7-5, 6-3. No, symmetrical scoreboard. She takes out Eala, and one of her best wins ever by ranking. If you look at the rankings, I think it's like a third highest ranked player that she's beaten. And she's into the second round. I'll see you guys tomorrow.